Yeah, I've got you in 4. 4 and 4. Well, that's a problem. Let's plug in a different one. I can't hear you, though. No, I can hear me. Oh, wait. Try it now. Oh, how about now?
Test.
Yeah, I can hear you now.
Cool.
I don't know what made that difference, but... So we're still not on. Well, it's not on yet. Is it scheduled for... Yeah, that's what I thought. Oh, here it is. It's live. Okay. We're actually on.
We are on. We're just testing some equipment because this is our first game, Brent.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to Wasatch High School. It is football time in Heber City, Utah. Brent Martindale here with Ken Purdy. And Ken, it's our first broadcast as the Sting TV studio. And last week we had not enough kids here yet, and we'll talk more about that, but we are happy to be here. So we are grateful for any of you listening at this time. We're grateful to have you. We've always been grateful for your patronage to Sting TV. Corey Lang and the gang are in Phoenix, Arizona tonight, and we are here by ourselves with the Huddle Cam.
Yeah.
And we're doing it. So, Ken, welcome back.
Thank you. It's good to be back. I love football season. And, hey, go Wasps. They have been doing really well considering coaching changes, and we'll talk about that. New kids, new quarterbacks, a bunch of kids transferred out. And they played their tails off the last 2 games. They've been really fun to watch.
Let's talk about them right now. 2-1 is the record for new head coach Derek Bringhurst. Derek Bringhurst was named head coach back in, I believe, in the spring of 2025. And so we're going to get to know Coach Bringhurst. I know, Ken, you've spoken with him today. We want to tell you before we move forward why you're probably wondering why the game isn't going on. There was a lightning delay here in the Valley, and in fact, these players have only been out on the field for really 15 minutes.
Maybe, if that.
They were given 20 minutes. The coaches elected to just have 20 minutes to warm up.
Right.
They said that'll be plenty. We'll be able to go. But for really the last hour and 45 minutes, there has been a lightning delay, literally from 5 o'clock until now.
It
but right
gloomy.
now, it's beautiful.
It is.
Sun is coming out, and we are ready for football. So that is why the game isn't on right now. You can see on the clock there is about 6 minutes. About 5:15 left. And we'll be playing ball here,
right.
Ken.
Yeah, so if you tuned in, stay with us. We want to make sure. I couldn't find it the last couple of weeks, like Brent said, and I have been jonesing for some Wasatch football, so I had to come down, sit on the sidelines. But Brent, like you said, I talked to Coach Bringhurst just before the game. Coach Bringhurst has been with the program for 12, 15 years. He a very valued and trusted assistant to Coach Coburn for many, many years. His forte has been as an offensive line coach. Okay. And he came over, took over the last year. New coach came in, and they switched him over to defense.
Gotcha.
So did really well. Worked with him a little bit before I had to do something else. And then this year he is running the defense. So he is wearing many hats as a new head coach, but not a better person you'll ever find. He has done well this year, and he's got some kids that really bought into him. And Coach Tyler Baird is back calling the offense, so that's a blast of the past. That's someone who I care about really a lot, and I am excited to see what Tyler does. And Tyler's excited too. So there's a lot of excitement around this program, even though they're young. And I mentioned a little bit earlier, we had 11 transfers that want to go play football somewhere else, a little bit because of the head coach situation. And they are playing the boys at State are playing their tails off. I'm super proud of them.
Well, the 2-1 record says a lot. Last week, Bonneville, I mean, they're a big school, and Wasatch handled them in all night from the start to the end. And so I believe last week's score was 34-7 or 37-7.
Yes.
And then the other wins, a win against Kearns. And then the first game loss, a tough loss,
to
a very
City.
Close game
that could have,
to Park City.
And like Coach Brinkhurst said, they beat themselves in that game. They did everything. They should have won that game, and they beat themselves. But that's indicative of a youth, a very young team coming out, and but a ton of excitement. They fly around the ball, and offensively, lots of weapons. Jay Bradley is back. He took over the middle of the season last year, and he is, if you haven't seen him play, he's impressive. He's a dynamic athlete. He wrestles as well, but runs the ball. I think, Brent, you were going over some of his stats.
Yeah.
He'll run 100 yards a game.
100 yards a game.
Not the strongest passer in the world, but very accurate.
Well, we're going to go ahead and pause for a minute. We are right now witnessing the presentation of the colors by the Wasatch High School JROTC. We'll be back here right after the national anthem. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV.
Who is a senior here at Wasatch High School, and also ASL signed by Naomi Hibbard and Sophie Randall.
Oh, say, can you see by the dawn's early light what so proudly we hailed at the twilight's last gleaming, whose broad stripes and bright stars through the perilous fight o'er the ramparts we watched were so gallantly streaming, and the rocket's red glare, the bombs bursting in air, gave proof through the night that our flag was still there. Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the
Thank you, and that is Isabella North, senior here at Wasatch High. Thank you so much.
Good to go.
And that was Isabel North with the national anthem. Isabel, a student right here at Wasatch High School. Well, let's talk a little bit, have just a minute or two before kickoff. Let's get to know Coach Derek Brinkhurst just a little bit more. You talked a little bit about his experience. What is his type of game? What does he do? I got to tell you first, when I talked to him today, I said, tell me something, Coach. Tell me, we'll quote you. He says, tell him we're coming out hot every play.
Derek likes to push it. He's always been like that, and super competitive. Went to American Fork High School, all-state lineman, went to Snow, and ended up playing at SUU, I believe, his career. So he is a fiery guy, even though he contains it a little better than I used to on the sidelines. And as kind as they come, but I think the kids love him and they play hard for him.
Well, I know Derek. I know Derek from volleyball. So his wife has been a coach I believe she was an assistant coach here at Wasatch for a year or two. Their daughter, maybe more than one daughter, played a little volleyball, and I think they were always supportive of me when I was coaching, and so I know he loves that game.
Right.
But when I see the guy around campus, I know two things about him. One, students just love him.
Right.
And I'm talking about the students in the in the commons and in the hallways. So he is an advocate for students. And the second thing, he's always smiling.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
And I'm sorry, I gotta wonder, is that possible for a head coach?
Yeah, he is always you know, I've seen him mad a few times.
And I'm kidding, of course. That's amazing.
He'll get on the players a little bit.
I'm sure.
But he's just got such an even temper, and he is just pacing the sidelines right now.
Yeah,
so he said he was a little nervous. But some of the things he said about Spanish Fork, and if you're a Wasatch fan, you know the tradition with Wasatch and Spanish Fork. We went head-to-head for years, had some great games against this team. And I said, what are you expecting these guys tonight? Runner-up last year in the 4A division. They lost to Crimson Cliffs.
Yeah, made the state championship game.
55-57. So it was a barn burner.
What a shootout.
And they just lost all their dogs. Now, I'm saying they don't have dogs now. They're always big and physical.
I was going to say they look big over on the sideline.
And really well coached. Coach Dustin Smith has been around the game for years in Utah, and he's a great coach. So he did, Derek's opinion of Spanish Fork was they do the little things really well, and they have a tradition of doing that. They've been coached the same way. I think Dustin is in his 4th year at Spanish Fork High School, and so you're gonna see a great game tonight. I don't see it running away either way, to be honest with you. I think Wasatch they've got the offensive weapons to hang with Spanish. But they got to execute, and Spanish Fork will take any of their mistakes. They will take advantage of. So, great rivalry, great school. I used to say I didn't like them because they put some beatings on us before.
Well, and I know there are other sports very successful in girls softball, boys baseball. I think multiple state championships.
They're a historic school. They've been around for a while.
It appears that I would imagine Spanish Fork won the toss, and they're going to elect to probably receive the kickoff in the second half. So it will be Wasatch with first possession of the game, back to receive for Wasatch for this kickoff. I believe that's Cash Coombs, and I can't quite tell the
Mr.
number.
Brand. So we're talking about Wasatch kids to look for.
Richard Brand.
Yeah, Jay Bradley and Cash Coombs gets the kick.
Coombe called all the way up to the 40, near the 40-yard line.
We're just talking about players from Wasatch side. We talked a lot about Spanish Fork. Jay Bradley, new quarterback, will run for more than he throws for the most part. But his new target this year has been Cash Coombs, and he has really stepped up with kids that have transferred out of the program. Cash has been one of the really bright spots for the Wasatch offense, and you're also going to see a very good running game in this young Brand, number 23. He runs the ball hard, and he has a little bit of breakaway speed as well.
Joseph Bradley behind the center. He's going to go in the shotgun with Brand behind him. Here we go. First offensive play of the night. You mentioned Cash Coombs. He's averaging nearly 80 yards. There's right there, right off is Bradley. He's going to get taken down. Probably not for a loss.
Yeah, I got 1 yard gain on that. And I think early you're going to test. I think Coach Barrett is going to test some things. And you always, I think you try to get that one-on-one with the corners out there, see if they can tackle well, and they prove they can.
Bradley, once again, it's second down. They did give him a yard, so it'll be 2nd and 9. This time, Brand is going to take it. He's going to cut through. He's still on his feet, dragging a couple of Spanish Fork defenders. Finally brought down after a first down into Spanish Fork territory.
Nice job. And really, the unsung heroes right here is this line. Talked to Coach Knight extensively prior to the football season, and he said they are brand new, top to bottom, and they have been doing an incredible job.
The Dons holding tight for the first play, but that time Brand able to get through. Here's the first pass of the game. Holy smokes. That's all I could say.
A little off kilter. And that's a little comeback route, turning to the outside, and he has been really successful with that. Had number 2 was
Gage Christensen.
Gage was deep in his pedal, and when Cash broke, there was at least 3 to 4 yards between them. And Garrett, it's Joseph Bradley. I think his uncle is Garrett, so I hope I don't mess that. I'll just call him Jay Bradley. I call him Jay anyway.
It'll be 2nd and 10, and Bradley's going to take it himself. That's a first down on the sideline. I'm not sure, maybe not quite a first down.
You know, when I teased last week when I was on the sidelines, I teased Tyler Baird. When Tyler Baird was quarterback here, he ran the option. And I looked,
really?
And I looked at him and I said, some of the looks I'm getting here are very reminiscent of when you were running the ball. But he's got a quarterback that can do it. We haven't had a quarterback to run like this in a couple years. We had a fantastic passer in Kelson.
It will be 3rd down, 2. So that'll be about 7 or 8 yards on that last play. And there is Brand. There's a flag on the play.
Going to get a hold call, most likely.
Brand, if the play stands, and it looks like it's not, the referees are already bringing the ball back.
It'll be 3rd and 11.
Yeah, it is a hold against the Wasps.
So you fight for field position here a little bit. I would assume they'd keep it on the ground or throw a little bubble pass out to the side, try to get back as much as they can.
And that will be 3rd and 12 for Wasatch. Keep hearing a couple of whistles. Why? Oh, I think they're trying to get them to start the
that is
for
a big,
incomplete pass.
That is a humongous D-line. Number 5, Lawson Shepard.
Well, I'm looking at 5, 71, 68.
And both 5 and 71 were on that left side. I don't know who got their paw up to knock that down, but incredible push. As good as a line bend. And what you'll notice, too, as the game progresses, Drexton Morris, number 1, is their tight end. They kind of keep him tight. He assists in the blocking scheme, but Drexton can be he can be dangerous when he gets in the open field. Catches the ball really well, and he's a big target.
Gage Christensen with the fair catch called, and I think he was a little disappointed. There was nobody within 15 yards of him when he caught it, and he kind of did a little shrug like, darn, I shouldn't have.
Usually what happens, Brent, is your up back kind of will tell you, and he probably did a little premature. Maybe wishing.
Because he was calling it quickly.
He looked at it and went, what's going on here?
So it'll be the first possession, offensive possession.
First time I got to talk
for the Dons.
The defense too,
and the first time defense for Wasatch.
Yeah,
yes.
they have done exceptionally well.
Quarterback Nixon Warren, he's going to get met for a loss.
With 6 years.
That's a big front line
loss. Let me talk a little bit about some of the returning players. You know, Crew Baxter there on the end, big number 8. The D lines played really well. Number 3 Jack Neff is a thumper at linebacker, and his counterpart Ashton Nord. We put Ashton on the defensive end last year. He's moved back to the middle. Those two have done an exceptional job, and as has the secondary.
Quarterback Nixon Warren, he's going to hand it off. He hands it off to Jackson Cloward, who's one of the receivers.
And Jack Neff
once again met behind the line. I'm not sure if there's a loss that time, but at least no gain.
You know, I teased Jack a little bit about this. I said, you got to be a little bit bigger to play middle linebacker. I was teasing him during the rodeo, and boy, he proves you wrong. And I saw that last year. This kid is a missile. He gets to the ball.
I'm not sure what that sign means. Oh, okay, I got you. So it'll be 3rd and 14 for the Dons. Warren back again in the shotgun.
Teague Frisch is your corner here on the bottom of the screen on the right-hand side.
Oh, and we did get the proper pronunciation for him, his mom, Fritsch.
Fritsch. Okay.
And so I hope we got that right.
Mom is super
I
nice.
promised her. Warren back to pass. He's a southpaw. He's going to escape, and he's going to get there a first down. He's at the 40. He's near midfield, and that is a 30-yard gain.
That's a backbreaker is what
on
that is.
3rd and 14. That is tough.
And, they're dropping in coverage.
Look like Steve Young.
Yeah, you're dropping in coverage. Down here on the bottom now. He's the right corner, number 20.
That'll be an offsides.
And we can't have that from Crew. He's a little jacked up the first of the game. You're going to get some cadence. If he's a seasoned quarterback, you can give you a little cadence variance. Yeah.
That's Baxter?
Yeah, that is Baxter. He is not on here.
On the list. So Crew Baxter.
So Crew will do a couple different things. He's listed as 58 on the roster.
Okay.
He'll play offensive line when needed. So you'll see him at goal line or maybe a short yardage situation, but he'll primarily play on the end.
The penalty will make it 2nd and 8. And the pass is up. The reception caught, but tackled. I think that's again Nord.
Ashton sniffed that out. Ashton saw that right away at his linebacker position and blew that one up.
That will be a loss on the play of about 3 yards. So it'll now be 3rd and 11.
Again, Brent, they haven't done anything.
And 11.
Again, Brent, they haven't done anything great other than that broken play with
big
the
play. Yeah,
that big chunk of yards. So 3rd down again.
Nixon Warren, as we mentioned, he's a senior. No, he's a junior quarterback. And with him in the backfield, I believe, is number 7, Jordan Bunnell.
Yeah, Dustin Smith is an elite quarterback coach.
Warren back. He's got somebody open and just misses him.
Yeah, he's got a zip on the ball there. Teague didn't even really he didn't even see that one coming.
Intended receiver was Gage Christensen, and it'll be 4th down.
You talked earlier about some of their weapons.
Yeah.
Gage Christensen being one, number 2, and number 4, Jackson Cloward.
Yeah, both of them averaging nearly. It was about 90 yards reception a game. So there's a pass and run game there.
Right. And their running back Jordan Bunnell, he's a senior. He'll carry the load on the ground. But last year they were devastating in the rushing attack. They had
nearly blocked.
Incredible running.
Kicker had to get it off quickly, and it gets a Spanish Fork roll. It'll roll all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Yeah, not bad field position.
Number 27 was Traven Elquist was the punter on that play.
You always. There's time I'll even see it in the NFL. Sure they want big plays, but they're feeling out the defense. What they're given, you can see them on film, but you want to see it game night where they're going to be tough. They're going to be tough on the run tonight. I don't know how Gage Christensen will also play defense out there. He is a big, tall kid. He's a senior. But don't know much else about Spanish Fork. Other than the size on the D-line.
That's been impressive
there's
already.
Some wide rear ends there.
Bradley back in the shotgun again. Wasatch on their second possession. He gives it to Brand. Brand cuts around the right. Gets a couple of yards and gets hit pretty hard. The tackle, I believe, by, I don't see a number 71 on the roster. So we got a couple of...
Yeah, he's been in on most plays.
He has been.
Yeah, so it'd be nice to know his name. Maybe somebody can shoot it to us on the feed.
We're talking about the Spanish Fork Dons, defensive line number 71. Yeah, sure. We'll look for any feedback we can get from anybody. You can do that on the YouTube Sting TV chat. If you subscribe, you can be a part of the chat, and we would love to have you. We'd love to hear where people might be watching and listening to the game. Pass is complete and caught by the Dons, I apologize. The pass was complete to Coombs, who caught the ball, who was then trapped by the Dons, is what I meant to say.
Christensen again. A lot of plays from this kid. And it looks like, I don't know if they're swapping back and forth, but Gage Christensen he's lined up over Cash, our best receiver.
Might have been a yard gained. So it is 3rd down again. 3rd and 3 for Wasatch.
Like to see a tight end pass up the seam.
Bradley back trying to get the, and there's a little miscommunication on that play. And so Cash Coombs running a couple of steps farther than Bradley thought.
Yeah.
So it will be 4th down, and the punt unit will come out again.
And Drexen Morris, we were talking about the big tight end, came out, ran a little square in. He is a big body, but he was covered. But it looked to me that Jay was locked on Cash Coombs for that throw.
Back to punt for Wasatch. I can't quite get the number. It's 26. So that's Mateo Willis. It is caught and ran for a couple of yards, more 10 yards one way sideways, and then 2 yards forward. So, but Spanish Fork will get decent field position at their own 41-yard line. We're going to take a break real quick. We'll be back with the action here in a minute. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV.
Five.
And we're back. Yes, 1st and 10 for Spanish Fork.
5 wide again.
Met in the middle. That is quarterback Nixon Warren.
And I
looked for a hole in there. Couldn't find one. But I think he gained. No, there was a loss on the play. So, and 2nd and 11.
And again, everybody in the stadium seeing that one drawn up when they go 5 wide. 5 wide meaning everybody's going out for a pass,
and yet they still run it.
Yeah, and they run it. So a designed run.
It'll be 2nd and 11. 2nd and 11. The Dons once again. Nixon Warren back, basically out of reach, out of bounds. Intended receiver for the Dons, I believe, a defensive hold.
Yeah, defensive holding. So they declined it. They have better field position, and they're driving, and they're not running the ball. So they're obviously going to go to the air.
Yeah, they have been very effective after the one scramble by Warren.
They don't have height and weight.
No, they don't.
But 21 is a big, tall target.
It is 1st and 10. Pass is complete to Christensen. Christian is met. Oh, and he breaks a tackle, makes a couple of yards.
Ryan Vernon. Ryan played extensively last year defensively for us. I don't know if Ryan was a full-time starter.
Spanish Fork knocking at the door here.
But he's been around the ball quite a bit tonight.
Spanish Fork Dons, as we mentioned, 1 win and 2 losses. Their losses were 2, and we're bringing that up here on their schedule. Their losses, they defeated Salem Hills in overtime a couple of weeks ago, 35-28, but lost to Snow Canyon the first week and to Skyview from Logan last weekend. The run is down in the middle. Looks like it might have gained another yard. I believe it is. I'm trying to see the one man on the sideline. I don't think there's a first down possible.
No,
because
you're right. Yeah,
I think it's 3rd and goal.
Yep.
So although it's
I don't
third,
know. He is far. They've got him
he is
farther
standing there.
They got him farther off. I think there is at
It
the
is.
1 yard line.
So
Brent,
they
maybe the
can
half
get
yard line.
a first down if they get to the 1 yard line or so.
Power formation. I'm just getting ready to say they're not going to run this, and look
There's
what
the
they did.
run, and
Yep.
that is a touchdown for the Dons. That is Jordan Bunnell, senior running back, with a touchdown. It was a pitch play, and he ran right to the right of center. It did look like he was way wide.
Yeah, it did. And they lined up in that power formation and went right to number 7 Bunnell. I don't even believe he had a lead blocker. It's a little misdirection, and went in almost untouched until he got to the goal line.
Bunnell scores with 1:42 left. Here in the first quarter, they strike first. And the kick is up, and it is good. The extra point good.
Good pressure there.
Spanish Fork attacks first, 7-0. As we mentioned, 1:42 left here in the first quarter. We'll take a break. Wasatch down 7-0. The end of the first quarter. Thanks for joining us here on Sting TV.
Back to receive for Wasatch, number 23, Ben Brand. And number 6, Dash Coon.
Welcome back. Spanish Fork Dons take a 7-0 lead. Both teams exchanging punts in the beginning. Wasatch punted twice. Spanish Fork had good field position. The kickoff is good to the right side. That's Coombs. He's going to come. He goes all the way up to the 30-yard line. Finally brought down out of bounds.
A little bit late there.
Ken, that score from the Dons.
Yeah, they started out with great field position, about midfield. Great pass to number 21, their tight end.
Yeah, that was their big play.
And they got inside the 10 and they hammered the ball into there. And we had been doing relatively well against the run. And I think, Brent, a little bit, we've got to do a better job with gap control. We're just kind of getting pushed out of our gap. It could be a size thing, maturity, I don't know. But we've got to do a little bit better job defensively on maintaining our gap, because he went in almost untouched from about 8-10 yards out until he got to the goal line. They made that look easy.
Cash Coombs with the kick return. Actually returned at about 25 yards. Wasatch will take over at their own 30.
Another receiver, number 18, Lance Simpson. He is a junior.
Yeah, he's in the lower part of your screen there. And this is a run again. This is Brand. Brand is brought down. Looks like he gained maybe 3 yards.
Tackled by 14, Jackson Beckstead.
So far,
21, Jacob Johnson.
as much running as you've seen.
Those linebacker, that front seven is pretty stout. We just got to get Jay and Cash on the same page.
Bradley back, 2nd and 8.
Christian
Right next to him is Brand.
Christian Zabel in the slot. Yeah, we got a little movement right there. So I apologize. No, that was Coombs in the slot. And number 12 wide on the top part of your screen. He does not have a number. So we missed him. I don't want to. My wife puts together the roster. She gets it sent from Derek, and she puts together. So I'm a little hesitant to give her any kind of gruff on some of the numbers, because I know that wasn't her deal, but I'm still going to have to mention it to her. We've got a few players out there that we can't.
The penalty brings Wasatch back. Another
and
deflected
just
pass.
smacked down. Number 5. He is getting his hands up there. That is Lawson Shepard.
The Dons, that's at least their second deflection.
Yeah, he has been a problem
at the defensive line.
On the left side of our offense, right side of our offense, he has been a problem.
Yeah, it has been the right side each time, wasn't it? Yeah. Bradley with his team now 3rd and 13, desperately needing
they got to get
play here to get first down.
They got to get the first down.
In motion is Brand.
Little
Bradley
screenplay.
has someone open and
just wrapped up.
Not able to. That's Drexton Morris with the pass. And it looked like he might have a little daylight, but he was quickly swarmed by the Dawn. So it'll be 4th down.
And as you mentioned earlier, the rain delay, none of the patrons were allowed in the stadium.
Right.
And this place has filled up
Yes.
very quickly, and Spanish Fork travels well too, as you guys can see on the film across the way, the red in the stands.
Spanish Fork had to spend a lot of time on their bus.
Yes, they did.
And that is kicked. A great punt, actually. I'm telling you, that's a 60-yard punt.
And in the air, too. That hung
Yes.
for a while. Gage Christensen fair caught that as he was going back.
And again, our punter, I'm looking to see, is that Trident Melgren? I think it's 26, Mateo Willis. Mateo Willis. I'm going to make a note of that. That was a great kick. So they were, Wasatch way back in their own territory, pushes Spanish Fork clear to their own 30. And that's a big play, Ken.
Yeah, it is.
Big special teams play.
Well, and so we got to do a better job gap control, and then finding receivers. They're gonna extend plays, and you're gonna see the receivers run a little bit deeper routes due to that. I'd like to be able to step inside one of those and get us a turnover, give the offense the ball back.
The first quarter comes to an end. Spanish Fork with the 7-0 early lead over Wasatch. The defensive unit will come back out on the field.
And set at safety, number 31, Avery Edwardson. He is just a sophomore. We brought him over a little bit in some of our drills. He is a talented kid.
A few of these names I do notice from classes. And always love to have kids in class here at the high school. Ken, we haven't even talked about this being the final season, as there's a run play met heavy with the
Nice bottled up
defensive front line.
Crew Baxter just bull rushed his offensive lineman and bottled up that run.
No loss on the play, but no gain. It'll be 2nd and 10. What I was mentioning is this is the final year of football before this school is going to be torn apart
right
by next fall. This school, the new high school here in the Heber Valley, will be open next fall. Deer Creek High School, and then this entire campus will be torn in half.
Talk to Principal Kelly. He'll be the new principal over there. He was
Justin Kelly. Wow, that's a good arm.
Yeah, he's got a rocket. Yeah, Justin said that they're about 50% done with the school,
which is amazing to me.
yeah,
How are they going to get it done by next fall?
And
He told me they're supposed to get the keys on May 1st.
Yes, yeah, they're going to turn over some incredible facilities. I will be interested to see how the community divides that.
It really is interesting.
I think open enrollment still exists for freshmen. So,
my understanding is when you say open enrollment, you mean they can choose?
Yes, they can choose.
See, I heard just the opposite.
Okay.
I heard there will be a boundary and that seniors can choose what they want to do. If they want to stay at the high school, Warren is back rushing, scrambling. He's going to be met and knocked out of bounds for about a yard gain. He ran about 50 yards.
Well, he made a good choice there. Jack Neff was squaring him up.
He was ready to.
But UHSAA rules across the state, so I'm sure the district can supersede that rule and make that, and that's what I would like to see.
The rule is that they can have open enrollment?
Yes. They
All
can
right,
go
that could be possible.
But again, I am really for kids playing in their area. Play for.
It is
if
hard.
You live in the zone, but it's this day and age, it is super hard.
Fourth down and 10. Spanish Fork
Ask Corner
will
Canyon.
punt.
And that's
Yeah, right.
You know, hey, we're kind of skipping over. There's a great defensive stand right there.
Yeah, huge defensive stand.
Last time he got out of the pocket, he causes some damage. We know he can throw the ball. Offense just has to get something moving, and a great return here would be.
Kick is up.
Lance Simpson bringing it back.
Simpson is going to go about 10 yards, finally brought down right near midfield.
Good job, cover the ball up.
Simpson actually ran about 15 yards. I'm going to say 14 or 15 on the carry.
Yeah, get south and north, get upfield, put your nose down.
Wasatch easily with their best field position to start a series.
Really like to
right
see
here.
them take advantage of this and punch one in. I think you're going to see Jay a little more involved this series. So a few more quarterback runs, and that is a big front seven.
And when you say Jay, that's
Jay Bradley.
Bradley, okay.
Yes, yeah, the quarterback.
does he go by Jay?
Yes, he does.
Okay.
Yeah, he goes by Jay.
Bradley. See, I've been saying Joseph the whole time, so.
And I'm sure he goes by that. His mom, usually when he's in trouble, I'm sure.
Brandon motion to the right. And
on
Bradley's
cue.
going to run right through the middle. He's met.
And he is tough as nails, folks. So,
He's going to gain about 3, maybe 4.
and that's a win for the offense. You get a nice little chunk, establish a good little run game. Hopefully things open up on the end, and they're not switching back and forth on Cash. So
On Coombs. Okay.
on Coombs, and so Gage
Jay Bradley back. Sorry, Ken.
No. Christensen's not on him all the time.
Bradley's going to pass this time, throws it up. This time it gets past the defensive line.
there's
And Drexen Morris is finally brought down after a first down.
And Drex has got to be a target tonight. If they're going to play tight on our wideouts, especially Coombs, Drexen Morris has got to be more involved in this too.
You saw 71 for the defensive line. We don't know his name, so we're calling him with respect, 71.
Yeah.
He has been
He is
for the Dons.
He's a wrecking machine.
Bradley had to throw over top of him like a mountain.
Yeah. Nice little gain. And
That's Brand
take
once
that
again.
all day on first down.
About 4 or 5 yards. Yeah, they're going to mark it at 5, 4.5 or so.
You get this much yardage on the first down. You have a little bit of autonomy to do a little bit more what you want here. I'd like to see Jay split things up. They're super tight in there.
Really tight. You're
Yeah.
talking about, I wondered
the
that.
front seven is super tight. And
Bradley's going to keep it, goes to the left. He already to the 10, to the 20. Finally
So-
brought down.
And like I said before this drive started, I'd like to see Jay more involved than he is, because that's what they're giving him. Conversely, we were having trouble with gap control. They control the gap really well, and that allows Jay to fake that handoff to Brand up the middle, bring everybody in, and pop it on the outside. So great call by Coach Baird as well.
It was Caleb Grant for the Dons that finally brought down Jay Bradley, and there was not much after Grant. Bradley had a little space looking at the end
he
zone.
did.
So
And both those runs could have easily been broke. So great drive by Wasatch right here, and I'd like to see him keep doing the same thing. Those easy passes for Jay are going to be money. And then what you do from there, Brent, is you throw a few short ones, quite a few short ones, and then you get a little pump and go, and we get it over the top, which Cash is in the air. He'll go up and get it.
there is a timeout on the field. Spanish Fork needed a timeout to talk about the effective drive for Wasatch right now.
Absolutely. Yeah, they make some adjustments. Nothing
9.
wrong. And a little bit slow the momentum down a little bit with Wasatch. They were getting hot there for a second.
Jay Bradley back. It is 1st and 10 at the Spanish Fork 21.
They're in a cover one, which means all receivers are covered up, look like man-to-man with one high safety. And that's what you like to see.
Pass caught, knocked out of the hands.
Drex
I
got a
don't
hold
think
on
that'll
that.
be a... I don't see a flag. Was there a flag? Did you
No,
see
I don't
one?
think so, no.
Okay. Well defended there.
I'd like to see them release Drex more in the seam against that one high safety.
Well, and once Morris caught a couple balls, they look
Yeah.
like they're
They're
pounding
yeah,
him.
Yeah.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Nearly a reception on that. It would have been a gain just of a few yards, but 2nd and 10. Jay Bradley back. Once again in the shotgun. Right behind him is Brand. Brand's going to get it. No, Bradley keeps it. He swings left. Avoids his first tackle and then tackled, I believe, that was number 12, Mason Snow, a junior for the Dons, threw Bradley into the sideline. It looks like a gain of about 3. So it'll be, no, they're only going to give him 2, so it'll be 3rd and 8.
Cash Coon's got a little bit of a size advantage on number 12, the corner that's lined up with him. I wonder if they'll take advantage of that and try to go deep. But, man, they've been getting a lot of pressure. It doesn't look like Spanish Fork is bringing any more than their front 4.
This is a big 3rd down play for Wasatch. Bradley back to pass. He's got time. He's got a receiver just out of the reach of Cash Coombs.
Cash is setting down, and Jay's throwing it outside. But as a receiver, you've got to be kind of in that route there. You got to set down and come back to the ball a little bit and then adjust. And Cash has made those catches before.
This will be the first field goal attempt for either team tonight.
Like
this is number 42, Austin Wild. It shows him as a freshman. And he will be back to kick what looks like a 36-yard field goal.
It's a big one for a freshman.
Kick is up.
Got the distance.
And right down the middle.
Nice job.
Austin Wild puts Wasatch on the scoreboard.
Nice to come away with a little bit of points there, a little bit of a win for the offense.
I'm looking at Tyler Baird down on the field, and he's shaking his head a little bit.
Yeah.
I know Tyler. I talked to him this week a couple times. He's pretty intense.
Yeah, oh yeah. Tyler has always been that way.
And you know he loves this job. He's given up his tie and tie.
Yes, he's
broadcasting next to. He used to be right here next to us. And this community knows Ty and Ty really well. And so you know Ty's got a little passion if he's given that up to be with this team. And I compliment him.
He loves it. He's got his dad Blake down there charting some plays for him. They're
really?
Great team.
Down there?
Yeah, Blake's somewhere around.
No kidding.
Yeah, Blake will help him.
Wasatch with the field goal gets on the scoreboard. They are down 3-7 to the Dons. Spanish Fork scoring a touchdown with about a minute 28 left in the first quarter. A touchdown run by Bunnell, Jordan Bunnell, a senior.
Plenty of time for Spanish Fork, but I'd like to see a nice 3-and-out and Wasatch get the ball back.
Easily the best defensive stand for Wasatch was last possession. Kickoff is up and received by Cohen Frost. Frost is met. He's eluding a couple of tackles, but tackled right near the 20-yard line of the Dons, and that's where they will start off.
Stay on that outside shoulder, young man. Keep that containment, but we had guys coming in. Teague Fritsch was our kickoff man.
Really?
Teague kind of got thrown in it last year. He said he could kick, and they said, okay, go out there and do it for us. He did a pretty good job, and he is handling the kickoff duties for Wasatch.
Wild did the field goal, but Fritsch did the kickoff.
Yes, sir.
Okay. We're all getting to know this year's Wasatch Wasps.
Some new faces there.
Spanish Fork takes over at the 20. That is a new runner we haven't seen too much. Well, that's Bunnell. Sorry, my mistake. That's Bunnell, who scored earlier. He's easily their biggest runner now this game.
And Edwardson had to come up and make the play from the safety position. They didn't have any safeties high. They had most people locked up, walked that strong safety down into the box. He was able to come make the tackle, but not until there was a 6-yard, 7-yard gain for Spanish Fork. Way too much on first down.
Once again, Warren back. He's going to hold it this time. He is being chased. Makes the pass and just out of the hands. Oh, that's rough. Jackson Cloward.
Yeah,
that would have been a first down and more.
That would have been a nice gain. Edwardson on the coverage was a little bit behind him on the out. He's kind of shaking his head. He knew what he did wrong there.
I'm going to say, Ken, I'm impressed with Nixon Warren as a passer.
Wow, he has got.
They figured it out. They're going to be very, very tough with that.
He has got a gun.
He's not a big player. He is.
He looks pretty slight.
And he's swamped by 4 Wasatch Wasps. I think who got to him first was Zabel.
Yeah, Christian Zabel.
But then Baxter, as you mentioned, right a part of it. And that'll be a loss.
Zabel's carrying on that tradition. They have always been just quiet warriors.
And
Good job,
another
Christian.
big defensive stand. It'll be 4th down. And the punt unit will come on for the Dons.
Yeah, absolutely. You know, and Spanish Fork, those last couple drives made it look easy. And we have been shutting them down. And like I said, I want a nice little 3 and out. Give us the ball back. Oh, this could be big.
This is trouble, but they are going to have to stop. Spanish Fork's going to get a first down on the what unfortunately would have been a broken play for them. The punter back was able to avoid rush, and it's a first down. That is
that's a backbreaker.
Devastating. Very, very well done by the Dons.
Timera, thanks for the shout-out, buddy. Watching from Houston, Texas.
Wow, that's awesome.
Former student, Claire Mare's son. Great kid.
Well, and we also have apparently the crew, Sting TV crew, where some of them are there in Phoenix watching the game. We're going to talk all about that. We're going to tell you what an amazing thing they've been able to do.
Wow,
they are
catch.
nominated for Emmys, high school Emmys, 13 nominations. We're going to talk all about it. We've got a list of all the students that have been nominated for awards. So
Jackson Clower just picked up that catch on, and this kid, and there's sometimes, I'll bet Coach Smith wish his quarterback would take a little bit off of that.
Really?
That was a fantastic catch on a bullet.
Gain of about 4. It'll be 2nd and 6 for the Dons. Nixon Warren back. Couple of players in motion. That is going to be Jackson Cloud in motion. He's got it. He's tackled once again. Ashton Nord, easily defensive player of the game here in the first half.
Boy, he was
for Wasatch.
Sniffed that out, and they had the blocking, a little jet sweep there, and they had the blocking. Ashton just picked through the blockers and picked up a nice tackle for us. So here's another 3rd down.
3rd and 6. Another chance for the Wasatch defense.
Still plenty of time, too, Brent. 5:21 left in the half. So you get this stop, you've got time to do some damage.
Spanish Fork not liking what they see, so they're going to take a timeout.
That broken play punt was a backbreaker for a defense that has done an exceptional job these last 2 drives.
During the timeout, we're going to go ahead and take a break. Thanks for joining us here on Sting TV. Spanish Fork up over the host, Wasatch Wasps, 7-3. 5:13 left here in the first half. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back after the timeout. Spanish Fork facing a 3rd and 6. Warren trying to get the Wasatch line off balance.
Ooh, low snap.
Tough snap. Warren is being chased. Gets the pass up, and it's open and caught.
Way too much room.
Gage Christensen again.
And Teague gave him way too much room out there.
Warren able to give himself enough time by scrambling to see down the field and was able to find Gage Christensen. A huge first down play. That's going to be there is a flag out on the field, but it looks like it's going to be against Wasatch. Probably declined again. You can hear some of the parents booing. Ken, that was a 40-yard completion.
What? We're not lost and found, ladies. Over there. We get that every year. We're right in the middle of broadcast, and they lost their volleyball. But community, we want to help them out.
Not sure what the penalty was, but it was declined. Spanish Fork. And there is another run up the middle. That's Bunnell again.
7-yard gain on a first down.
Spanish Fork in the zone against Wasatch. Only other time they were in it tonight, they scored their first touchdown. That was a gain of about 6.
And I'm sorry, we don't have the other D line. We have 65, we have 64, and he's not on here either. So I wish I knew your names, gents, but
it'll be 2nd and 4. Warren back, standing next to
play clock down to 5.
Bunnell. Warren back. He's got lots of time. Finds another man open. Covered, but the completion and forward motion is going to put Spanish Fork to a first down at the Wasatch 10-yard line.
Great route by Gage Christensen. Just another comeback. And with an arm like him, he puts it right on him. Spanish Fork feeling a little bit. The run game and the pass game are taking chunks out of the field.
Warren, I'm betting, is near 100 yards passing.
Yeah, oh yeah.
Besides his 30-some-odd yard run. It'll be 1st and 10 at the 10. And there's Bunnell.
Wow.
Goes clear up. He's right at the goal line.
Man.
I don't see sign of a touchdown. Looks like he was brought down right at the 1.
And they're going to go fast. They're going to get on the ball here. They were in a tight bunch formation with a
no-huddle offense. Spanish Fork quickly, and Bunnell going to get it again, and he's met at the line, but it's touchdown.
Same play
for the Dons.
The only thing they didn't do was motion him into the position, but from the, I call him the sniffer. Number 21 is the tight end, just back behind the line of scrimmage or behind the line, and with that overplay on the left side for Spanish Fork, they punch it in.
Second touchdown of the night for Bunnell. Bunnell definitely taking advantage of that red zone rushing. Warren and the gang passing, doing all the work in the midfield, but Warren and Bunnell doing the work in the middle. That's a big kick. It looks like their kicker very effective.
And Brent,
30 Preston Jones.
Looking as good as they did in that first quarter for a time, everything was working for them.
Yeah.
Comeback routes are hurting us, and then when he doesn't, we keep the linebackers in for the run. Those comeback routes become open because you don't have anybody in the flats in between to protect. So Wasatch's got to figure that out.
The biggest play, of course, of that drive was the
punt.
Miffed punt
Yep.
and snap. It looked like it was going to be a loss, and Wasatch at the door of scoring instead. Punter, and I got his name written down, and I apologize. I'm going to find it. He made a fantastic scramble run for about 30 yards, and they got the first down. They're doing a squib kick, and that has been retrieved by Spanish Fork. but fumbled it. It was in his hands. But I'm pretty sure he touched that before 10 yards. I agree with the parent that's yelling.
Yeah, what is he?
It has to go 10 yards, doesn't it?
So that could be a penalty.
But I don't see any
if he
flags.
touches it prior. I don't either. They're just going to give it to Wasatch because nobody saw it.
Well, where they're even marking it is within 10 yards.
Yeah.
Coach Bringhurst out trying to ask that. Boy, there's no penalty.
No. And the funny thing about that, you have the line judge right there on top of it. That is his only job, is to make sure that goes 10 yards.
Where do they kick off from? Is it the 40?
The 35?
So if it's 35, then it was fine. So, but I can still see people questioning a little bit. Wasatch with a huge opportunity here with the ball at the Spanish Fork 49-yard line with 3:07 left in the half. How important, Ken, is this drive?
Oh, this is big for Wasatch. We got to get on the board and stop a little bit of this momentum.
Bradley back to pass. He's throwing downfield. It's kind of hanging in the air. Caught! It's caught!
Yep. I'm telling you, Cash will go up and get it.
The defender took his eye off, which is very difficult.
Best defender. He just kind of gave up on it. It was hanging up in the air. He gave up on it, and Cash, from his rear end, made that catch.
Booms with the catch, bringing life to the Wasps.
Plenty of time here.
1st and 10 at the Spanish Fork. What is that? 12-yard line. There's
and it is
that's Brand. He's
tough
met.
running against these guys.
Brand is probably not going to get much of a gain, maybe a yard. It looks like he's going to get about a yard.
Got to come away with a touchdown on this one, guys. If we want to keep this close, as good as Spanish Fork is looking, let me give some shout outs. We have a Arkansas viewer that has a young man they're watching, Mr. Fathom, on Spanish Fork. We have a South Carolina viewer.
Timeout called. This time it'll be Wasatch. And we'd love to hear from you viewers. Thank you so much for joining us.
And Jake, yes,
we
will stream the halftime. We'll leave it on. And the best part of it, we will not talk over it. No, we know nothing about that. So we're glad you guys.
And I know there is a big halftime. There's dancers, the band. Wow, they were fantastic last week. When I didn't get to do this with Ken last week, I was very sad. But I did get to go help my wife with the fundraiser for the Alumni Association down in the...
Very cool.
Yeah, and it was a lot of fun and great purpose. All fundraisers, scholarships for the Alumni Association. So that was last week.
Awesome.
Tonight, if you're here watching while you're in the stadium, maybe you wouldn't be, I don't know. But it is LIA doing the stand. So after the timeout, we're ready to go. 2:08 left here in the first half. Wasatch 2nd and 9 with their best opportunity to score. They did get up near this with a field goal earlier. Bradley back to pass. He's got some time, scrambling left, not finding anybody. He hooks around, is knocked out of bounds, and that is going to be a penalty. Bradley getting up a little slowly.
Yeah, that was a big hit, and the kid's tough as nails. You will not slow him down very much.
So explain that penalty. It was he a step out of bounds already?
He was a full step out of bounds, and the hit continued. And, they give a little bit of leeway. If you guys watched the NFL last night, there was a couple were questionable. But if the defender is moving towards there's no intention to hit out of bounds. But he was clearly out of bounds and hit my number. We won't call the young man out, but it was not.
Yeah, I didn't see which one it was.
Coach Smith will not be happy as well as they have played defensively.
So the referee calling it out, I was hoping he'd have a mic on him, but probably talking about a halfway to the goal line, right?
Yep.
So the previous play, it's
third
just
down.
going to be. That's a mystery to me. I thought that would have been
second.
I thought it would have been an automatic first down.
First down, ref!
Still looks like
You can hear parents calling.
The sticks are still up.
I'm not understanding it.
I did not think we lost anything.
I don't know if they ended up making a penalty out of that.
We didn't gain a yard.
So it's 3rd down and 5.
Okay, they're going to talk, hopefully.
Wasatch calling another timeout.
Maybe not.
Baffled. I don't see anything that happened of a penalty
Coach
there.
Bringhurst is asking him, why is it 3rd down? What's going on here?
And the only explanation I would have with that is that they maybe nullified the penalty.
Yeah, I'm lost.
Coach Bringhurst, as you said, down there baffled. And he's not smiling this time.
No, and the white hat does not look like he's giving him any indication that they're changing anything.
So it will remain 3rd and 5.
Wow.
Wow, I'm really interested in what the only way we'll ever know is talking afterwards.
Right.
And maybe I'll go down and just at halftime just to see what might have been. But no matter what, at this point, Wasatch has a banged-up quarterback, just got hurt, knocked out of bounds, and it's still 3rd and 5. Here we go. 2 minutes and 1 second left here in the first half.
Need a little Bradley magic right here.
So far, the Dons have done well.
They bottled him up.
In the red zone. Passes up. It's going to be a free-for-all.
Oh,
no one there.
He looked like he got mugged. The other thing, too, is it looked like we had 2 receivers in the same spot, which is never good.
And then the pass didn't look like it was catchable. It was almost out of the zone.
Yeah, it did look a little long, but you kind of just throw it to a spot and assume your guy's going to be there. And I don't know if they were crossing.
Wow,
I don't know if there's a crossing route, but they were just. And I know they're calling for a penalty, but when you have 2 receivers like that in the same spot, you're running your defenders into each other. You're running yourself into each other.
And that's what it almost looked like.
I don't know. I assume Coombs would have been going outside, but we'll have to settle for a field goal.
Austin Weil back on the field, the freshman, with another field goal attempt, and there is a penalty.
Right on them.
This time I can hear parents applauding.
This could be. Are we in first? I mean, could you get a first down off of this? If it's a 5-yard penalty.
If it's a 5-yard penalty, it should be a first down because it's 4th and 5.
Minute 55 left, plenty of time. We're not running the offense back on. Why is this always a officiating by committee on this one? Either it's a penalty or is it on us?
But you're right. Offense is not coming out on the field.
Coach B's got to go out and get confirmation on what's going on. We're just all clueless on this side what these guys are doing.
So it's an offsides on the defense. Still 4th down. I am baffled again. No, here comes the offense.
There we go.
So it will be. Now it's either the offense. No, it will be a first down.
No, it is.
No, it's going to be
4th
and 2. How is that possible?
And I tell you, and I had no doubt Coach Bringhurst is going to go for that.
Again, how's that possible? It was 4th and 5.
We've got a bad angle at those sticks, I'll tell you that.
Wasatch taking a huge risk here. A minute 55 left in the half. The offense is back on the field. It's 4th and 2.
Come on, officials.
They can get a first down and not score. Bradley back, trying to get the defense off balance. Plenty of time.
Coach Baird will call a play now. Plenty of time on the play clock. Well, you could do this 3 more times.
20 seconds straight.
And it is 4th and 2. Bradley kept, and he is held back.
Dang it.
The best defensive stand of the night from the Dons. And it will be a turnover on downs. Bradley just not able to go past the line. And wow, Spanish Forks celebrating over there as well they should. That was a huge defensive stand at just the right time. Wasatch took a licking there. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Dons. Ken, I hate to say it, they've got a lot of time too.
Yeah, they do. And
minute 51 left in the half.
And with this young man's arm, I mean, coming out of your end zone, it's always a little risky, but taking a shot is not a bad idea. Let's see, Gage Christensen is on the top. And that
passes up, and it is caught. No, it's dropped.
But again, he's
Wow.
open.
Christensen getting open. He is guarded by, I'm going to say that's number 13.
I wasn't paying attention to what coverage you're in.
Fritsch.
I could have, I'm not second guessing anybody, but they're going to take a shot on that first down with his arm, because you just throw it away.
Yeah.
That's a chunk of change right there if he picks it up and he steps out of bounds. Like you said, Brent, minute 45 left. There's plenty of time.
There is. 2nd and 10. Yeah, difficult situation for the defense to come back out. Very, very difficult.
What's Nord doing?
I'm not sure what they're calling here.
So he's going to call an offside. Okay, it's on Spanish.
They're calling
off
Spanish. Okay.
I don't know if there's a taunting rule, but I know that you can't taunt the guy off sides. Like you can't. But Ashton just made a big show that he was going to blitz. He stepped in that gap, and that flag was thrown quickly from the back judge, Brent. They don't usually throw that, but he had a great view of it.
So was he able to see somebody on the line for the Dons?
Yeah, he saw somebody move.
All right. 2nd and 12 now.
They're going to play this safe.
And Matt, wow,
nice
almost
job.
brought down
Who was on
at
that?
the 1. That'll be a loss.
That's Nord.
Once again, Nord. Wasatch defense taking it out right now on the Dons.
Ashton has been in on. He's got probably 5 unassisted tackles tonight.
If they can do a 4 and out here, Wasatch would still have some time. They'd have a minute and a half.
Corey's poking a little bit of fun at us. Mr. Lang says, watching poolside from Phoenix, Arizona.
Oh my
It's
God.
probably still 90 there.
Did you guys with Sting TV hear us say that there was a lightning delay here? We had rain and thunderstorms. So
not that we don't need it.
We are happy for you.
We didn't believe him for the last 2-3 months, and then we get a little storm come in. But it turned out to be a beautiful night. And Wasatch has had their opportunities in the first half. Ball just hasn't rolled their way.
It's a balmy 90 degrees.
Yes, 90 degrees. I knew it would. Corey,
Ken, you know I lived in Arizona for 4 years.
Yes, I do know that.
And it was as hot as Hades sometimes, especially this time of year. And yet, also, it was the rainy season right now. So it's perfect there. It's really nice. Well, we're happy you guys are enjoying a little poolside there in Phoenix, Arizona. And good luck tomorrow. That'll be. We'll talk again more about that. The presentation of awards and the award show is tomorrow in Phoenix. Today they had a fun day. They got to go see the Walter Cronkite
very
studio
cool.
at ASU, Arizona State. Here's 3rd and 13 for the Dons.
There
Warren
it is
is
again.
back. The pass is up. Oh, and it's dropped.
Boy,
That would have been a first down.
And Coach Smith is asking for the flag, and he should have got it.
Oh, you think so? Okay.
Teague had all kinds of his jersey on him.
Wow.
But he's again beat by that comeback route. The kid's got speed.
It will be 4th down. Spanish Fork with a big decision here. Well, not really. They got to punt it.
They got to punt. They have to punt it.
The rush from the Wasatch defensive line has been pressuring on the punts.
They're not going to put McGill Amador. Monkey's going to go back for the punt, and I'm not sure that that's the guy you want back there doing that. I would put Cash Coombs in.
Spanish Fork will take a timeout. Spanish Fork has used 3 timeouts here in the first half.
Monkey is an incredible athlete, but I just haven't seen him field too many balls, and this is a big one. I'd put your punt returner in.
So you're saying someone different was back for the punt?
Yeah,
okay.
it seemed like it was kind of a last-minute decision, and maybe they're going to go with that. That is the regular formation, but I'd put your kick returner back there. I'd put somebody, Coombs or Brand.
Miguel Armendariz.
That is Monkey. Plays your free safety, and he'll just drop back. And there's no chance of a fake here. So I would take every advantage you can get. But we could, again, Brant, we could get great field position with there and come out with some points. Would be phenomenal for us.
Seems like I saw a team once do this where they just took the safety.
Yeah.
Instead of giving the other team a chance for a touchdown, but
give them the 2 points and
take the 2 points and
that might be what you get here.
Warren back. He's going to run out of the zone. That's exactly what they're doing.
Yeah.
So they're going to take the safety. That'll be 2 points for Wasatch.
25, I believe.
But then they will be able to kick to make it a little harder on Wasatch.
Do they kick from the same spot?
Do they?
I'm not sure, and they can punt it if they choose to. So no, it looks like we're letting it a little closer. Really a good move by Coach Smith.
I'm going to say this, Ken. Whenever we do the school song, I wish the parents would stand up and sing it.
Well, my wife does, just so you know. She did in Texas. That was a rule. And she goes back to games now, and she still stands up.
I wish they would. I don't know if there's a way we could promote that, be able to teach the parents.
Sure.
Because the kids will stand up and clap and sing.
Right.
So, I don't know. That might be my...
well, if it was up to Carrie Purdy, she would have everyone doing that.
For sure that. Yeah, they are kicking off at the 20-yard line. And as you mentioned, Ken, they can kick off or they could punt it.
Yes, yeah. The other choice.
Minute 26. This is actually still big for Wasatch.
And that is a big kick.
Yeah, big kick. Back to receive is Coombs. Coombs going right up the middle. He's met and brought down at the Wasatch 42-yard line. Minute 21. Wasatch at their own 41-yard line. I'd have to say decent field position.
Right.
But Wasatch has a little bit of work to do in a little bit of time.
And the passing game has been non-existent. We've completed a couple. Drexen Morris has been involved a little bit as a tight end, but we are struggling.
There's a couple of numbers. That's from Carrie Purdy.
Carrie Purdy.
Or did you already see that?
No, I did not.
So I'm on the Ike Mitchell is number 12. Ike Mitchell. Wasatch beginning this huge drive. Back to passes. Bradley has Coombs down the line. He's being
just out of his
harassed, but no flag.
A lot of hand fighting, which is they let go a lot more than they did when I was coaching the defense. You even looked at him and you got a flag. But that's what you want to do. They're trying to get that one-on-one with Cash.
Wasatch does have a player down on the field and looks like in a lot of pain.
Let's hope he's
we'll
not
give
lineman.
you an update. We'll see what the number is. So far, I can't see.
Just so you know, Crew Baxter is changing jerseys, putting the 58 in, so you'll see him on the offensive line, which is a plus for us. A plus for the offense, for sure. Yeah, you know, the other thing, too, is, they know these players way better than I do. But Cash just returned the kick, and then he comes in, you got to stretch the field and make that catch. And not saying he can't do it. But, yeah, you were right. Number 12 was harassing him, and there's a lot of hand fighting going on. Is doing a great job on him.
A little more than I thought. I was kind of expecting to see a flag.
Yeah. And Cash is one of the better receivers in the 5A right now. He has his first 3 games have been incredible. He stayed 100 yards catching couple games.
Yeah, average, yeah.
He has been the lightning bolt for the offense.
We know the huddle cam is on the field at the moment, meaning that you can see the field. We still don't know the number of the player that's down for Wasatch, injured. They are going to try to, he is sitting up now. And I'm going to say some type of a leg injury.
Yeah, who's that? 54.
54.
We don't have that number.
Don't have that one.
Mr. Hatch is watching his grandson Ashton Nord tonight, and we are too. Several plays. He's done great.
Ashton Nord has been a defensive mountain for Wasatch here in this first half.
And Avery Edwardson's got a fan. Carly said, "You got this," and he's doing well for a sophomore. I can't remember the last time we started a sophomore.
The action will resume here. Minute 16, Wasatch 2nd and 10. Gonna give it to, that's
Nice
Brand. Brand runs all the way around to the 50-yard line.
Nice job.
Might have run out of bounds before the first
A
down.
little afraid that we were going to get a holding call on that. We were fighting on that left side of the line, and I was hoping we were going to get. We were holding up the D lineman, and I thought we were getting a little bit of jersey, which goes on every play. You just can't get caught.
About a 7-yard run. 3rd and 2, a third down here with a minute 10 left. Again to Brand. Brand's going to get the first down.
Boy, and that was a nice play. And if Jay would have pulled that, he had one guy. Number 12 was locked up by Cash Coombs, and he had that safety shading over there. But they got a deep safety for the pass. And you may come back to this right here.
Clock is running at 1:02, 1 minute left.
Where Jay keeps
it is
this.
1st and 10. Back to pass.
Nice.
And he's met, but
you can't miss that.
Tackled quickly by Carter Kofi. Kofi. And that was a big defensive play for the Dons.
So you're going to let the D-line come. They're going to get a big rush on it when you're setting up that screen, but you have to pick up that second level. You got to pick up those linebackers and safeties. If you get a good, and you don't it doesn't even have to be a crushing
clock just
block.
Running here.
Yeah.
It's going to run out on Wasatch. It's 2nd and 16, still running, clear down to 20 seconds.
We may take a shot here.
I'm not sure why they didn't call timeout there.
I think
they still had one.
They don't want to leave him any more time. Jay's going to take a shot. Cash
Passes
is open.
Downfield. Cash Coombs.
That
will be a penalty.
That is every play. And he just got caught. So Cash can get by him, and he knows it.
Boy, I'm worried about all the time that ran off the clock there, though.
5 seconds left on the clock, and I think you go back and you throw the same thing.
From the defensive stand that Spanish Ford made, there was still 45 seconds left.
I know.
And it ran clear down to 20. That's a tough.
We've had a full game in the last 6 minutes of this half.
5 seconds left. Wasatch, the penalty brings Wasatch to the Spanish Fort 38-yard line. It'll be 1st and 10, but this will be the last play of the first half. And it will have to be either a big play downfield or...
They're in their prevent, and I'm not sure why we're blowing the whistle. I know the defensive coaches are wanting guys to get back.
Another group discussion of the referees.
They have struggled this first half, and not many calls our way.
I mean, so it's not a first down because of the previous loss play for Wasatch. It is 2nd and 2, but again, it won't matter. This is the last play of the first half.
And we're not flooded to one side. Now we're not throwing it up. Maybe it's going to split and Jay's going to run.
Pass completion, but out of bounds. Still 2 seconds. That'll be a first down.
And there's a little bit of glimmer of hope right there. Jay put that right on the money. Nice ball to handle. Cash catches it, gets out of bounds.
Wasatch's going to attempt a field goal here.
This is not a bad idea.
This is a 40. Wow. It is a 45-yard field goal.
This would be big.
Now, I will say the field goal that he made earlier had some distance.
Freshman kicker.
Austin Wild attempting a 45 even yard field goal.
Get up.
Kick is up.
Oh, no.
Just short.
Leg.
No good.
Good
and
attempt.
That will be the end of the first half.
Good attempt.
Wasatch goes into the halftime down 5-14. Couple of really good decisions on the part of Spanish Fork there, I thought. Take the safety, and that most definitely limited the damage for them. But yeah, I mean, it's 14-5, but I can't say Spanish dominated.
No, there were times they looked unstoppable, and drive down, score a touchdown, and there was time to them. We're figuring it out and shoring it up. We've got to take care of the comeback routes. Spanish Fork quarterback rolls out. Gives it a little bit of time for those longer routes to develop, and then puts it on the money. And we got to keep him contained, and we got to take care of the comeback routes. That's what's been killing us.
Biggest play of the half easily was the punt attempt by Spanish Fork, and what looked like a muffed, what was going to be blocked, and it was scrambled by the punter that went for a 30-yard gain to get a first down, and that's turned this game. That's been the complete difference.
Yeah, we're still in this, though, playing well, and you make some adjustments at halftime, and this is still going to be a good game.
Spanish Fork Dons 14-5 with a lead over Wasatch. It is halftime, and we're going to let you watch and be able to listen to and watch the dancers. Thanks for joining us here. We'll be joining you just a few minutes before the second half. Thanks for joining us on Sting TV.
Next, please welcome to the field your Wasatch cheerleaders. Joined tonight by their amazing mini cheerleaders. We want to give a big shout out to our incredible community for supporting the recent fundraiser. Your generosity keeps this program going strong all year long. Tonight's performance is under the direction of head coach Mary Hammond with assistant coaches Ariel Jolly and Juliana Willis. Let's make some noise for your Wasatch cheerleaders. Let's hear it for your Wasatch cheerleaders and your mini cheerleaders. Please welcome the 2025-26 Wasatch. The Wasatch are coached by Sarah Warren, Nicole Walton, Brady Larkin, and Rachel Rodriguez. They are led on the field by their officers Kennedy Feathers, Madison Weber, Charlie Taylor, Grace Dellery, Casey Post, and Elizabeth Clough. Tonight they will be performing their dance routine, Hit Me.
Hit me! Do you see how my son's a guard. Our son is 5'9". He's 5'9", like 280. No, he's not. He's 260. My mom was a crackhead. All my other siblings are like almost I'm like 80 counts. That's what I told him. Because he played and I'm like, you stand there I'm like, okay, yeah, go for your long snap and make 3 million a year. And they can't even beat you. I'm like, just get this. Was so sore. I'll be honest, Wednesday I got off. I'm sitting there trying to cry. I barely
And welcome back, everybody. Second half about to get underway. Wasatch down 5-14 to the Spanish Fork Dons.
We appreciate everybody commenting on YouTube TV. I do want to recognize a VIP viewer right now. Maisie Louise, my granddaughter, is watching Pops do his first broadcast.
An onside kick by Wasatch did not surprise Spanish Fork, and so they will actually have good field advantage.
Great pursuit by Zayden Benson from Spanish Fork. He was on the ball there, number 33. Probably a lot like his dad, a missile. Hard to contain him. Well, we'll be on the defensive side, and great field position for Spanish Fork.
Can you mention what some things that Wasatch needs to do here? What to stop the offense?
You know, they got to eliminate the comeback route. They got to contain the quarterback. He's thrown almost exclusively on the rollout.
That quarterback for the Dons is Nixon Warren. He's back by himself, man in motion. They're going to give it to Cooper Lawrence.
Yeah, and that's Jack Neff, who said hello about 6 yards in the backfield.
Neff with a huge loss.
Man, and you know, there's not much trickery to what Spanish Fork's doing. Almost exclusively when they line up in trips with 3 receivers to one side, they're putting someone in motion. Oftentimes the tight end is an extra blocker, but that time a little jet sweep to number 1 from Spanish Fork, sniffed out by Jack Neff from the linebacker position.
It'll be a 4-yard loss. It's 2nd and 14. Warren back. He's going to get another loss. Wasatch's defense coming out.
And where is the Spanish Fork line? I mean, they've been playing well, but the last 2 plays have been they've been like a sieve.
I would say, Ken, they're big, but I would say the defensive line has outperformed their offensive line.
Yeah, I would say so for the most part. Other than
though they're up 14-5.
Other than a couple plays in the red zone, I would say absolutely. And you ran.
I agree with you.
You ran a crew Baxter's side. I'm not sure why you're doing that.
A big overload here on the lower part of your screen. Three wideouts. Warren back. He's got some time. Gets the pass up once again. A completion to Christensen. It almost looks like they're toying with Wasatch on the first and second down.
And you know, and Aiden got a little tied up, but he's always, we call it kind of the back pocket of the receiver. And that was an in route that time. And man, it really doesn't matter how close we are with this kid's arm strength.
Yeah.
He puts it on him.
1st and 10 for the Dons. Another completion for Warren. He's well over 100 yards only here in basically the first half. Warren throws again.
See, and
tipped.
Yeah, and I'm hoping one of those are going to find a Wasatch player stepping under that. It was a great play on Aiden after I just scolded him a little bit for that in route. He did a great job on that slant.
It'll be 2nd and 10. Spanish Fork taking a little more time.
And these quick throws like that, and you don't know when they're going to come. I'd like to see us come up and press a little bit, slow them up. And the only way you get out there is you got to keep those linebackers out.
Bunnell's going to get the call. He's met,
there you go,
tackled at the line. He might have gotten a yard or two.
And that was Crew Baxter again, getting around, changing the direction of that play, slowing up Bunnell.
Bunnell may have gained a yard or two, so it'll be, looks like they're going to give him 1 yard. 3rd and 9. And, Ken, this is where third down pass usually has been very successful.
And you're looking at that out route coming. Let's see if we've made some adjustments on the coverage. Tough thing is you've got to leave those linebackers. Yeah, it looks like our linebackers getting a little bit more out in the flats. So Vernon is, he's locked up on the.
Nixon Warren back to pass. He's got lots of time again. This time it is a completion, but not a first down. It is close.
Nice coverage by Jack Neff.
It'll be 4th down, but only 4th and 1. Maybe 2. I'm going to say it's closer to 4th and 2. Already here at the beginning of the third quarter. This is a different lineup. Nixon Warren is lined up wide right. I can't see who that is. And he's going to run it right through for a first down. That's number 19, Caleb Grant. And that was just a refrigerator.
Yeah. They just put in a better player. And he's got the helmet cover on, which
I noticed earlier several had that.
They had to be the same color.
I noticed earlier. I was going to ask you. There were 4 or 5 earlier on the defense at one time. And
I see the premise. It does kind of absorb some blow, but
1st and 10. They're doing the same thing with Grant back at quarterback. It is Warren in motion. They're going to give it. Grant's going to keep it. He's met and tackled behind the line.
Drew Baxter just.
So again, so far Wasatch defense doing everything they can on 1st and 2nd down.
And those 3rd downs are just killing us.
To where every time it seems like Spanish Fork is 2nd and 14, 3rd and 14, and yet still are able to convert. It is easily their best strength of the night.
Yeah, and I'd like to see them press a little bit on the corners on the outside when they're in that 3rd and long situation. Slow those guys up because for the most part, he's rolling out when he throws it. Bunch.
Warren back to pass. It's complete.
Tons of room.
That'll be about a 7-yard gain, but it was 2nd and 14, so it'll be 3rd and probably 6 or 7.
Which it just puts them back into business.
The completions are coming easily for Spanish Fork right now for Warren.
This is where I'd like to see us press a little bit.
As in, like...
so you bring up the corners and press them off the line and slow them up a little bit, get some hands on them. What they've done in the past is he likes to roll out.
3rd and 7. Warren's back to pass. He does have some pressure. And he's way back. He's throwing to the end zone. And, and there is going to be a penalty. That's going to be a pass interference.
Oh, is that I didn't see. I just saw the end of it. Was that on Aiden?
It looks like it's number
20.
The intended receiver was Christensen.
And the play was done.
Yeah, well, the pass, I'm not sure why they would do that when the pass had no chance. See, that's what I thought those had to be. Yeah. Well, I thought there had to be a chance that the pass.
But you can't impede the receiver's route, I don't believe, downfield. Oh, that's a backbreaker. And we had it bottled up. Aiden was beat off a little come and go and a little quick route, and he had him beat, but the ball was not been able to thrown.
Again, devastating for Wasatch. 1st and 10, now in the red zone, and there's a run that time by number 29, James Buck. That's the first time I've seen him with a run. He's a sophomore for the Dons.
Very well blocked, too. It's got to be the old, they love to pull a guard. Spanish Fork has been known, they love to pull a guard and get that extra blocker on that left side.
2nd and 4. Spanish Fork at the door again. Bunnell this time is met at the line. Might have gotten a yard.
Same play. Here's another big 3rd down.
And I got to say, Bunnell was able to go farther previously, so there at least Wasatch made a little more of a stop. Wasatch still with visions of stopping this Spanish Fork drive. It is 3rd. It's going to be 3rd and... Wow, they gave him
look at Daniel Hola just came off that
gratuitous
defensive lineman, and his jersey is pulled up around his neck.
Wow.
There's a little bit of hands, but that's football.
It is 2nd down and 2. No, sorry, I apologize. It's 3rd and 2. Probably the biggest 3rd down of this game for Wasatch. They have to make a stand. Poor snap. Passes up. Incomplete.
Yeah, nice job.
That is a risk. I'm a little surprised at Spanish Fork with how successful their running game was doing the pass there.
Got a little bit.
4th and 1.
Oh, it'll be fourth. The announcer's
now,
saying 1. It's at least 2. That's 4th and 2.
Offense is going to stay on the field. They have been successful. We've not stopped many of these.
Opportunity here for Wasatch. Make a statement defensively.
Here's a loaded backfield again.
And an opportunity for Spanish Fork to put this game beginning to get out of reach.
Little power eye.
And that is handed off.
And he did not get it. He did not get it.
It will depend on the forward motion.
Yeah.
Sorry, not forward motion. What do you call that?
For momentum.
Forward momentum, yeah. Right now, the referees are signaling it is a turnover.
Yeah. And quickly, too.
Bringhurst, did you see him knock down? This great celebration. I hope that we were able to see that
he's
on
fiery.
film.
Nice.
He gave a chest bump to number 62, and DJ Lazenby about knocked Lazenby over, but they both were laughing. That's a good celebration for Wasatch.
They had that stop quickly. The side judge on the other on Spanish Fork side had that marked pretty quickly. Then he was well short.
I want to say they gave it to number 80, Matai Johnson, who's a senior tight end, who, again, I haven't seen him touch the ball. And so Wasatch will take over with a big stop.
Boy, I'd like to see us complete
and life.
Some short passes, but we're probably going to run out of the end zone, not risk it here.
Given to Brand. Brand runs around the side.
What this kid does. Boy, we've had some success on the outside. And then we get bottled up. Now we need to come back to a little option and Jay pull it.
Brand with a big run all around the right side. Got 9 yards, so it's 2nd and 1. And Ken, I know you said this earlier. This is what they need, either short passes or runs, averaging that 6 or 7 at a time. Bradley back. Bradley's going to run around the right side. He's going down the sideline. That's going to be a first down.
Yeah, I think Tyler's setting that up. I'm not the best at calling it, but you do see it kind of being set up for Jay to pull it. They've been having success around that right side.
1st and 10. Wasatch clawing themselves.
No high safety. I'd like to see us take a shot at the seam here. Cash Coombs is lined up.
Brand gets the call. He's going to get met this time, maybe a yard gain. As I was mentioning, clawing out of this
got to get a little
deep field position.
Yeah, you got to get a little bit more on the first down to set yourself up, especially deep on your side.
We're going to be able to, looking forward in between quarters, between the 3rd and 4th quarter, we're going to recognize some of the students of Sting TV that are nominated for the Emmys in Phoenix, Arizona. We're going to do that. We're going to be able to name some of the students. Bradley back at the hole in the middle. He runs. He's met finally. Oh, he had a big hole. And
these guys tackle well. We're not breaking the tackles like we did.
They do swarm well.
Yeah,
don't
they do. They get the ball.
Bradley looked
stout defense.
Looked like he had a chance, but there's no gain. It'll be 3rd and 8. Well, they're going to give him a yard. 3rd and 8.
You got to think they're coming back to Cash, too. He's on the bottom of your screen. Safety sliding that way.
Jay Bradley stepping back, and he's in the shotgun. Brand behind him. Bradley's back looking downfield. He's going to run. He has room. 30-yard, 40 at the 50. Here's no one around him, but there was a flag.
It was the back judge again.
Which very often, yeah, they're going to bring it back. That is unfortunate.
Darn it.
Oh, no, it was a holding on defense.
Really?
It is a holding on defense.
Cash blew by him and he grabbed him. That's a great play call. That was a designed run, my
First
friend.
off, that is a 40-yard run.
Yep.
That is a 40-yard scramble by Jay Bradley. And that is breathing new life into the Wasps.
And that's your caveat to this offense, is if you can get Jay free like that. And that was a nice little misdirection, like a quarter roll, and he just took it right back up in the center of the offensive line.
1st and 10, Wasatch into Spanish Fork territory at the Spanish Fork 45. Bradley's going to run. It's a pitch to Coombs. Coombs swings left. He's met and tackled. Gained about 5.
Oh, I was hoping our number 18 didn't get a block in the back there, but the kid did turn his back. Lance Simpson had a nice block, but Cash cut it up instead of going around outside of him.
That was a gain of about 3, so it'll be 2nd and 7.
I really think if Cash would have kept that outside, he would have had a lot more room.
Jay Bradley back once again in the shotgun, which he has done all night. That should be an offside. I thought I saw Brand is going to run
Nice
through.
job.
Almost gets a first down.
I love how that kid hits the hole.
Yeah, see, this coach is wondering why that was too. That would look like a definite offsides on the defense. Player jumped. All they have to do, as long as they don't cross the line, they're fine, right? They can jump, but it looked like he had a hand. That's what this coach is curious about for Wasatch.
I think the side judges tend to fall asleep a little bit.
3rd and 1, Wasatch needing another first down to keep this drive alive. Brand's going to get the call, and he's going to get across. I think he got it.
You have the line side judge on our side is calling his stepping off a first down, and the one on the other side, on Spanish Fork side, was behind the sticks.
Boy, they're not going to get. They're going to call first down.
He's limping a little bit. I don't like that.
That's Brand.
Yeah,
Brand hurting a little bit.
Wrap it up, young man. We need you. We got it.
So into the backfield with Bradley will go number 21, Logan Duncan, a sophomore. Is that about the number you see there,
Yep.
Ken? 1st and 10. Wasatch keeps the drive alive. This drive's been going 4 minutes. 2 minutes left here in the third quarter.
Tyler Baird's going to put some air under this.
Bradley back to pass. Passes up. Has 2 receivers, and he was pulled. I saw the jersey.
He caught it, too.
Dropped the ball on the catch, but
that's on the defense.
Yeah, it was on the defense. I saw the grab of the jersey.
Yeah, they're getting beat. And if Jay can just, that was a beautiful
What receiver
ball.
was that, Ken? Was that
number 18, I believe?
Okay, we got Ike Mitchell was downfield too.
That was Lance Simpson, who made a fantastic catch after being absolutely mugged.
The referee's with the call here. It'll be pass interference against the defense. Oh, they called a hold, which is different.
So it's before the ball's in the air in their opinion. So it's a holding. And
so it'll actually only be a 5-yard, or is that a 10-yard penalty?
Well, I thought they didn't give him the catch. I thought he came up with it.
I saw the ball loose. Is all I saw.
Oh, you did? Okay, I didn't see that.
Yeah, so it's only a 5-yard, but that will be a first down.
Regardless, that was a great attempt, and he did everything he did to get that ball. That was a great route. But again, 2 receivers in the same area. You got to take it. Tyler Baird is taking advantage. He's taking advantage of this one high safety. There's no help over the top, and intended to be, but you got to shade one way or another. Now, right here, you have the safeties coming over to the right side, to the bottom of our screen. You got Cash Coombs 1-on-1 on the top. First down's where you're going to take a little shot.
1st and 10. Bradley gives it to. Nope, something happened at the snap, which sometimes. Yeah, it's going to go against Wasatch.
Darn it.
So the false start will keep the down at first down.
And this is where we need to.
It'll be first and 15.
Score and take some time off the clock. And they've done both. They've done one thing. It's 1:46 left in the third. But
Logan Duncan in the backfield still
love to come away
with
some points.
Bradley. Bradley back to pass. He's got a little time, swings to the right, throws it up, and it's out of play.
Yeah, just is being safe. He's just being safe.
Second and 15, minute 39 left here in the third quarter.
Let's get Cash away from Gage Christensen. Let's bring him back down here where he's had some success. Flop that formation. But as we see,
second and 15.
Lance Simpson he's got some burners too.
Bradley gives it to Duncan. Duncan just swings right, gets a couple of yards maybe.
I don't see Brand on the. There, Brand is going back in.
Brand runs back in, and Duncan comes off.
Another long third down.
Third and 11. They actually gave 4 yards to Brand on that run.
Young sophomore getting some time.
Wasatch most definitely wants more than a field goal, but a field goal would still be good.
Yes, we'll take points either way.
Third and 11. Brand in motion. Bradley back. He's got time, but he's being chased. He's going to run, and he is met and knocked out of bounds.
That's taunting. Yep.
Oh, and there's a flag.
That's dumb on their part.
That is really gonna hurt Spanish Fort.
Yeah,
that should be a 15-yard penalty, I think. It depends on, I guess, what actually happened.
So
you saw the coach pull the player off quickly.
He had stopped Brand, kind of pushed him back, and then got in his face and growled a little too deep, I guess.
If it's a 10-yard penalty, it will not be enough for a first down. If it's a 15-yard, which I thought those type of things were supposed to be.
I don't know what a taunt
I don't know.
It's unsportsmanlike. It is 15. We're getting a first down.
It'll be an automatic first down.
Thank you, number 5.
That is a huge break for Wasatch.
And Brent, that's the second time there's been a play like that on Spanish Fork side that's given us an opportunity to keep a drive alive.
It's hurt them a little bit.
Yep.
First and 10, Wasatch with life. 51 seconds in the quarter. That doesn't matter. There's plenty of time in the game. A score, of course, a touchdown and extra point will bring Wasatch within 2.
Brand gets
Brand
outside.
goes to the left. He's wide. He's at the 10. He's at the 5.
Nice job.
Knocked out of bounds at the 1 or 2 yard line.
Nice little dip of the oh, we got a flag. Goodness gracious.
And that'll be a hold
Holding
against Wasatch. Devastating. Wow.
Boy, I love Brand's style. He gives a little dip of the shoulder, slows the defender up, and goes right around him.
That's clear back 10-yard penalty?
Well, we do know one thing.
Holy smokes, I didn't realize it was a 10-yard penalty.
From the spot of the foul.
Holy cow. So it'll be first down again, but it'll be first and 20. Wasatch has 3 downs to work with, 4 technically. Bradley back to pass. And open, but out of play.
Listen.
So no intended receiver was Coombs.
So the
pass just went a little over out of reach.
We're getting a lot up the middle, and Jay is a little bit rushed on the throw.
Yeah, it does seem like one defensive guy is pushing one of the...
getting a little rushed on the throw, and just not allowing for this to develop.
Right.
That's why I think we could go back to short passes, but...
Second and 20.
Spanish Fork's got everybody up in the box. One high.
Jay Bradley back. He's going to give it to Brand. This time he cuts in. He's met and tackled maybe a couple of yards.
So you either keep it on the ground, Brent, keep it in the middle, give it to your kicker.
Right.
or you take another
A
shot.
field goal does bring Wasatch within one touchdown for sure.
That's a 40-yarder if nothing works here.
3rd and 19. Wasatch, once again, desperation, needing to gain some yards. As you mentioned, even if it's not a first down,
Yeah.
they need to get a little closer for their kicker. It's going to be a timeout called by Wasatch.
I think Wasatch had the ball for the entire third quarter.
Oh, and that's not a timeout. You're right. That
Yeah.
is the end of the third quarter.
We have had the ball for the entire third quarter, which bodes well from us unless we don't come away with points.
Saw Coach Bringhurst quite angry at somebody right there. I'm not sure if he wanted to get that play off. I'm not sure. So
It's always interesting from our point of view and trying to see a play develop to the position coach who sees his guy miss a blocking assignment or hit the wrong hole. You're like, I wonder why you're yelling there. Why did that play get blown up? And could be something super minor.
well, it's the end of the third quarter, and we'll start with the fourth quarter here. But we want to go ahead right now and recognize Wasatch High School Sting TV, the studio, and the kids who have been nominated for 13 Emmys at the High School Emmy Awards being held in Phoenix, Arizona. Corey Lang is there right now, as we mentioned, with them. We're going to name a few kids. Unbelievable, the many categories. This is the category High School Newscast. Wasatch High School nominated twice, once for their Gold Day and once for their Black Day. The entire list of kids, Jessica Christensen, the director, Brighton Bushnell, the producer of one day, and Tanner Tennell, director on the other day. So many names, and we're listed here. Sporting, and here's another category, sporting event live, Salem Hills basketball game. Logan Ritchie doing the play-by-play, and then a Maple girls basketball game. Colin Anderson doing the play-by-play. We are so proud of you guys, so many of you.
Great job.
We wish you the best of luck tomorrow night and hope to see a few Emmys come home. Here's the third down play. Wide open catch. Coombs knocked out of bounds.
Didn't get the first.
Not sure enough. But a big play.
Just a yard or a half a yard short of a first.
So close to a first down. Oh, it'll be fourth and less than a yard.
This is a big play.
What does Wasatch do here?
You've been running off tackle really well.
They're going to go for it. And this is where, Ken, it's like, this is where I wish parents would just make so much noise.
Yeah.
It's just quiet. I can hear Spanish Fork across the way more. Bradley back to pass.
Oh, nice route.
Passes up. It's complete.
One-handed catch.
Touchdown, Wasatch.
That is a fantastic in-and-out route where you fake the slant, step, go outside. Jay put it where you had to put it.
It was the only place it could
And
go.
Cash Coombs comes up with a one-handed catch and gets in the end zone. That is fantastic. That is incredible.
A huge touchdown for Wasatch here at the beginning of the fourth quarter when things were looking dim.
That is an incredible play. Kudos to Coach Baird. That play is
Easily the best pass of the night from Jay Bradley.
quite famous at every level. Everybody's running that, but man, you get him to bite on that slant and then step and go out.
The extra point is up and good. That makes this a 2-point game. Wasatch now down to 12-14.
I was going to say earlier that 2-point safety that they gave up might come back to haunt them,
Right.
Brent.
And yet, I still think, and you're right, I still think it was the right choice for them.
Oh, yeah, absolutely, it was a great call.
And
but there was a little voice in back of me, and I know Coach Coburn's thinking the same thing. Is that sometimes will come back to bite you?
well, at this point, no one in the stands cares.
Yeah.
That was a great offensive drive.
Hey, I told you this is going to be
by
a
the
game.
Wasps.
I told you this is going to be a game. So I think it's going to come down to survival of the fittest right here. Both teams have had their share of mistakes and successes. Wasatch has not blown us away offensively. There's still something in the tank, and if we could pick up some of that laundry on those long runs,
right.
That could be Wasatch's way back into this.
Wasatch found a way to make their offense work. The kickoff to Spanish Fork, it is kept, and that is
nice job. Who's that? Jack Neff.
Cooper Lawrence for the Dons. Brings it down. It's tackled by who?
Starting middle linebacker Jack Neff gets down.
Jack Neff, once again.
Stays to the outside shoulder and squares him up and makes a fantastic tackle.
Spanish Fork will have the ball at their own 27-yard line.
I want to thank
to begin this drive. This is a big quarter, Ken. Just like you said, you knew it wouldn't be a runaway from anybody.
171 viewers plugging in right now, Brent. We were so glad we could bring you this game.
Thankful for you joining us on Sting TV. We missed the Sting TV crew and Corey Lang in Phoenix. Back to pass quickly.
Nordon
brought down on the flag is thrown though, and I'm betting that might be
roughing the
passer. Yes, against Wasatch.
Crew Baxter
took out a little frustration there. We'll see what the call
now,
is.
Now listen, if he's wrapping the kid up and pushing him back, Coach B's got to have
roughing the passer.
That is. And I didn't see it, so I don't know how egregious it was.
Well, I just saw, I think what happens with that, and that's a devastating.
Yeah.
That's just a devastating
after a
penalty.
Another
Both teams hurting themselves a little bit with penalties
absolutely.
Here. What I saw was the play was clearly over, and he kept going, and
which happened. I don't know that's as malicious as even the out of bounds hit on Jay, but. That kills you.
That seems vicious for this type of.
Yeah.
I mean, in terms of the penalty, 15 yards. Pass is completed.
Bottled up again.
But once again, a loss. Somebody's helmet came off.
I thought it was a ball. I thought it was a ball.
Helmet for.
And he's going to have to leave.
Yeah, looks like they're the Spanish Fork. Coaches are saying he needs some help. So once a helmet comes off, the player has to come off the field for at least one play.
Nice job. Daniel Hola has had a good game. He's working his tail off. I love kids like that. Just high motor.
Hola looks okay. He's coming off and getting looked at by the crew, but he's okay. Doesn't want to talk even to the trainer.
Yeah, he's okay.
So there was a loss on the play. It's 2nd and 12.
There it is again.
Once again, a run by.
I can't see how that's blocked, but they have run that about 4 or 5 times tonight.
That's Bunnell again with another nice run.
In the red zone, very successfully run it. But that is a gash.
Bunnell gains about 4. No, it's after the loss, they're actually giving him 5. It's 3rd and 7. No matter what here, another opportunity for Wasatch to make a defensive stand.
And you do go
at
with that
midfield.
Comeback.
3rd and 7.
Aiden's up there by himself.
Warren back. Warren has some trouble. It is incomplete.
Very good coverage, guys.
Whatever changes they made on that, Warren didn't have as near as many options.
Right. Both safeties clamped down on that seam route, and he's got a rocket, but there was really no place to go with it. Both Armaderas and Edwardson stepped in there, doing what a safety needs to do.
It's 4th and 7, but boy, the punt team wasn't coming out. It's already the play clock's already down to 13. Spanish actually needs to hurry. Play clock down to 7. Out to punt. The kick is up and good. That is number
booted.
42, who again is not
Great
on the
block.
list. Oh, and trips.
Man.
That's unfortunate.
That was
he
a
had a
great
little bit of
tackle.
opening. Yeah, we don't have the punter number 42.
That was a great tackle by number 1, Cooper Lawrence, senior receiver, DB. Just a shoestring on our returner, which was, I think it was Lance Simpson.
Yeah, Simpson looked like he had a little bit of space.
And sorry we don't replay, but outstanding block by a Wasatch player on the side. Got turned around, sealed this guy up.
Wasatch 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line. The punt, you'd have to call that successful for Spanish Fork.
Yeah, that was a boot.
And it's given to Brand. Brand has an opening. He's finally drugged down.
Man, and they hold on.
Tackle.
Get to that second level. Those linebackers are doing the job. And that was a safety, I believe, for Spanish Fork, number 28.
Taven Maldonado. If he didn't hold on to that jersey, Brand had another 10 yards, I think.
That's a strong safety. They're walking up in the box. Cash Coombe on the bottom. No help. But he does have Gage Christensen on him.
Bradley back for another shotgun. He's back to pass. Looking a little more confident with their pass game. That is caught by Brand.
Man,
right over the top.
The coverage was fantastic by number 9.
Yeah, I was going to say, you couldn't have covered that any better.
Brand went up and just took it away. That's a running back.
That is a running back.
He probably gets one long ball in practice a month.
The passing game has come alive.
You know what?
For Wasatch here.
Kudos to Jay for just putting it up there and having the guts to do that. Coach Barrett as well.
1st and 10. Another pass. This time complete again. Complete again to Coombs.
There's where Cash starts coming alive a little bit. He's a little gassed now.
He has run and run and run
maybe
all night.
Maybe that's just how he looks. I have some kids that just look like they're beat after every. I had a number 6 named Bridger Purdy that used to look like that.
Pass play amounts to 9 yards. Ball is given this time to Brand.
Nice job, line.
That's going to be a first down.
Nice job, line.
Wasatch not wasting any time here.
I don't know if we're doing purpose, but it looked like we're doing a little bit of a faster pace.
Almost like a no huddle.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're no huddling again. They haven't done that too many times here.
This isn't the NASCAR that they run where it's just firing them off, but their pace is a little quicker now.
1st and 10 at the Spanish Fork 35. Another pass downfield. This is Coombs, and not enough contact, it looks like.
Boy, 2 good players, man, and I'm telling you, that's a 50-50 ball. Cass
that is.
A little bit.
Coombs going to take a break for a minute.
And that's
he comes off winded and limping a little bit.
Fatigued. You get hurt a little easier. He needs to get some wind.
2nd and 10. 8:45 left here in the game. Brand gets the call. He's on the right side, cuts in, gains a few extra yards.
Love to have a little bit more, have a little shorter 3rd down, but here we are again, Brent.
Looks like it's going to be a gain of about 4.
Great.
And it will be 3rd and 6.
Great patience. Offensive line obviously did a great job right there, but great patience by Brand. Letting that develop. And then once it develops, man, he puts his foot in the dirt and gets downhill.
3rd and 6. This is a big 3rd down play for Wasatch. Here in the 4th quarter, needing to keep this drive alive. Brand gets it. He's going to not get 6 yards.
And
great tackling there by the Dons.
Linebacker blitzed right past it.
We'll see what Wasatch decides to do. It'll be 4th and about 4.
And why not?
Wasatch's going to go for it.
Why not?
A field goal would put them ahead by a point.
A little comeback route to Coombs is what I'm going to call right here.
Yeah, Coombs back in the game. 2 wide on the left side of the field. They get it quick to Coombs. Not sure if he got enough.
I don't know if he got it.
I don't think that's enough. He had to have gotten to at least the 23-yard line. And that's almost where they're placing it.
Oh, Brent, that is close.
Referees have not. Oh, there's a first down. Oh, by the referees. Spanish Fort coach is not happy about that.
And once again, far side judge marked it short.
Yep.
And our side marks it. But that's just playing to the
Wasatch finally catches a break on the 50-50 play. And it's 1st and 10. Brand runs to the left side. He breaks a tackle. He's at the 10. He's at the 5.
Oh!
Brought down at the goal line, and
We're gonna get a
flags
hold.
all over, and that will be a hold.
We're going to get a hold. Luckily, it's early in the downs, but something transpired there. We have a horrible view. I'm sure the viewers got a better view of that. But whatever happened, that defender got turned around. And what I can only...
They haven't marked it off yet.
It'll be 10 yards from the spot, which will be...
The referees...
2nd and 7.
The hold must have been...
Yeah, it was. It was on the outside receiver.
The referee's limping.
And it was our side judge that threw it. The one that didn't get a spot for the Spanish Fork.
So Wasatch still gets a gain of a couple of yards. So it will be 2nd and 8.
Yeah, they didn't turn the sticks.
Oh, no, it's because of the penalty.
Oh,
it's still
replay.
First down.
Replay.
That's an odd thing to me. I don't understand that. So I guess since almost didn't make that Brand, and it paid.
Yeah.
They paid for it. The handoff wasn't crisp. How often do you see that 1st and 8 on that play? So that's interesting. They do it from so the hold must have been clear down inside the 5.
It was out on the receiver, way on the outside at the very end of the play.
No yardage gained on the play, so it's 2nd and 8.
And you don't even have to hold back there. Just let the back cut off of you.
Again to Brand. Brand hit hard at the goal at the line of scrimmage. I don't think there would be a gain, maybe a yard. Yeah, the line. Oh yeah, maybe a yard and a half.
And
3rd and 6.
Coach Baird's trying to stay inside. I don't know if we want to run the clock down or Cash Coombs, bottom of your screen.
Boy, it is really amazing how the penalties have hurt both teams here.
Simpson and Coombs.
3rd and 6. 6 minutes left in the game.
Like to see him get
Wasatch down 2. Bradley's going to throw. Has to hesitate. There's another flag. The pass is up, and it's going to go out of bounds. And that's probably a hold also, right?
Yeah, it's got to be.
Another penalty hurting Wasatch here. Yeah, penalty is holding, so it'll still be 3rd down, but it will be now 3rd and 11.
Here's the thing, too, is
no, it's a 10-yard.
When will the magic run out? I mean, we've just battled penalties.
You know, Ken, in volleyball, this is like net violations, you know, when you're in a rally or, you know, something like that. All right, 3rd and 16. Wow, that hurt Wasatch. 3rd and 16. Bradley's going to be back to pass. Coombs has a knockdown on the play, and so there will be.
You have a receiver in the area?
That will either be an intentional grounding or. Boy, it looked like there was some type of.
Who's he yelling at? He's trying to get the side judge to come over him and talk to him.
Cash Coombs had a collision with his defender and went down. I thought he had been pulled down, which clearly would have been a hold.
Absolutely, and Cash is looking for that.
But they're not going to call it. That now what they're discussing is, yeah, they're giving a flag. They're probably going to give an intentional grounding. And that, of course, absolutely devastating.
Yep. Yeah, that side judge absolutely blew that call, and Coach Baird is letting him have it too. Tyler doesn't argue with refs.
To think that the Brand run earlier went clear down to the 2-yard line, and here Wasatch is at the near the 50-yard line is a colossal
and just what an opportunity coming back.
Course of events right now.
5 3/4 minutes, down by 2, and we needed some points from there.
Wasatch going to bring the punt group out.
That was devastating, and that was a blow. I didn't see it, but you saw what I did. Cash Coombs is on the ground.
Play clock down to 3, and there's a bad snap, but they get the kickoff.
Gets it off.
And that is
and that
best
might roll
you can
for
do.
us.
And a
Get
roll
down there, young
for-
man. Get down there.
So that will put Spanish Fork inside the 5-yard line.
Wilt Walton, sophomore, touches that, and I was a little afraid, Wilt, that you were going to let that one roll in the end zone, but you did not.
A devastating chain of events there for Wasatch. Down 2, but now Spanish is in a case where they can just run, run the clock out.
Yeah. Well,
but they have to get a first down.
Yeah, absolutely, and they've had success in the first half with the comebacks, and they've not went back to it again.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Okay.
We've got a little bit more pressure on them. The run game's been working, but you got to get 10 yards a pop, and we're going to pin our ears back here.
5:34 left in the game. Wasatch down 2.
Don't run with him.
There's the call on.
Nice job. Then
that is Caleb Grant again. They've done that several times. I wonder what the change of that is doing. I mean, quarterback Warren is coming off the field.
He's just getting the play.
Oh, okay. He's just getting the play.
Yeah, 2-yard gain on that. We sniffed that out nicely.
Caleb Grant.
But that's a play they've been getting
Spanish Fork a couple yards.
But that's a play we've got. Spanish Fork's netted about 4 to 5 yards on, so that's a success for us. Empty backfield. Oh.
Warren going to run to the side. He's going to be tackled. Might have gotten a couple of yards.
Miguel Armadero's monkey put the last lick on him, but great job by Zabel. Our end on that side.
And that's going to make it about 3rd and 7.
Mr. Zabel doesn't do his job, and that's a first down.
Play clock, the game clock running down to 4:22.
You're going to see wide side of the field. You're going to see Gage Christensen up on top.
Obviously, the biggest 3rd down play of the night for the Wasatch defense, who has come up many times. Big.
Coach B.
Nothing could be bigger than this right here. Warren's running to the side. He's got pressure. Pass is incomplete.
Oh,
boy, that's
and Teague's got a point. There's a little bit of a push off there when he makes that comeback route because Teague stood his ground, and once again rolling out, making that long throw.
The punt team comes out for Spanish Fork. 4th and 7.
Matt Simpson back
at
deep.
Their own 7-yard line.
All right, guys.
Wasatch, and it is Coombs back to receive the punt.
These look like 2 of the same teams. They look like mirror images of themselves.
Punt is up. Coombs going to get it right around the 48-yard line. He's got some room on the right side. He gets hit and tackled at about the 34-yard line. About a 10, we're going to say 12-yard run. Punt return, Cash Coombs. Put that on his all-purpose yards tonight.
Maldonado on the tackle, inside linebacker that's been really active tonight for Spanish Fork.
It's almost like Wasatch avoiding that guy. You know what I'm saying? It's like wherever he is, we're going to run away from him. Wasatch High School, 3:52 left. With an opportunity, great field percentage or location. Brand's going to get the call. He's on the left. He has room. He's at the 20. He's brought down at the Spanish Fork 18-yard line. I was literally about to say, Ken, we don't want to do this too fast.
Yeah, no doubt. Oh, yeah, agreed.
But first down only, and the play and the clock's still running. 3:37
Love Coach Barrett
left in the
sticking
game.
with this run game.
Brand gets the call again.
Same play.
On the left, he's met at the line.
Get 3.
Maybe a yard, maybe 2, maybe 3.
I think Jay is going to keep this next one, Mr. Martindale.
Jay Bradley.
I think Jay's going to keep the next one and run on the outside.
You know, that has not happened much, has
Yeah.
it? They've been very successful with the pass
Yep.
game this half, and very few runs by Jay Bradley. But
I think Jay's going to keep this one.
Brand behind Bradley.
Pistol
You
formation.
can feel it in the atmosphere. Brand gets it again. He's met again. Couple of yards. Almost like Spanish expecting that.
Well, here's the thing. Now we got to run it back in the middle for this our young kicker, but he could put us up.
Yep,
This is the go ahead score any way
Yeah,
you want to
we're-
look at it.
that's right.
If we come away with points,
Timeout on the field, Wasatch. Ken, I'm going to maybe name a couple more people with these Sting TV Emmy Award nominations. Some of the other high school live sporting event, the Maple Mountain girls game. Kohler Rousey was the technical director and producer. Walker Watt, the director. All these people are part of the team for the nomination. Here is sports broadcaster. This is a high school talent sports broadcaster nomination. Colin Anderson has been nominated as an anchor for the
great job.
broadcaster. Colin is, of course, graduated now from Wasatch and not here anymore, but this is last year's team. And yeah, this is a whole list of things that Wasatch High School is nominated for in the Emmys tomorrow.
so do you run it to the right side, square it up, put it in the middle, and have the young man, or do you pull? Is this one that Bradley pulls it?
Bradley back in the shotgun again. Once again, 3rd and
Unbalanced.
6.
Unbalanced line. Get
Well,
up.
once
Get
again,
up, young man.
That's a first down. Not quite. No, I take that back.
Ah,
Only a few yards. It's going to be 4th down, but now they're wide over to the right, Ken.
Coach B's got a big, and we're going to kick it.
So the kicking team is going to come in for the field goal.
Jay
Wasatch down 12-4. A field goal, of course.
Bradley committed the ultimate sin. He grabbed the kicker and said something to him. Sometimes you want to let him go out, but he's got leadership. They've got respect for him.
The kick hold will be over on the right.
Austin
Hash
Wild.
marks
This is the biggest kick of this young man's life.
of this freshman Austin Wild. Here we go. And there's going to be a timeout.
We're going to ice him. Who's calling
That
the
was
timeout?
Wasatch calls the timeout. Something wrong going on there. I'm not sure if there was something on the call, on the snap.
Coach B wants this perfect, so I see what he's doing.
And hey, if you need the timeout, do it. There is not a bigger moment right now in this game. Minute 51 left.
Coach, shout out to Coach Bringhurst. He's coached a great game today, both offensively and defensively. Kept us in it.
Let's look at a few scores, Ken, of the Region 7. Pleasant Grove up over Maple Mountain in the 4th quarter, 15-6. Timpview absolutely demolishing Payson 59-13. And Orem, close game there. They were up earlier,
Yep.
but Orem 17-14.
You
I
said
think
it,
those
Brent.
games were going on.
You said it was a little surprising, and Springville just tough kids.
Yep,
I don't care who you recruit, Orem.
yep.
Springville keeps churning out ball players.
Here we go. Back to the action after the timeout. Wasatch with an opportunity of the field goal here to go
And
ahead.
They're not even looking like
Here
they're
with
trying
a
to
minute
block it.
51 left in this game.
Young man, just zero them out and put it right through the uprights, kiddo.
Kick is up.
And he got it.
And it is good.
That is fantastic. And nobody give the kicker a there you go. Coach Knight knows who to congratulate.
What a display of maturity
Absolutely.
from the freshman Austin Wild.
That is the biggest kick of his career to this point. But it looks like he will be making plenty of those
I was
for
going to
us.
say, I think we'll see that plenty in the next few years. Wasatch takes the lead in this game for the first time with 1:47
Well, kid,
left.
no time to get tired.
We have not seen a field goal attempt from Spanish Fork.
True.
We have seen extra points.
And we have seen the kicker's got
And
plenty
we've
of
seen
leg.
the kicker, yes.
Plenty of leg to do it.
Looking at this drive, 1:47. I would imagine at this point, we're not going to see an onside kick.
Coach Bringhurst's defense has answered the call today. Let's see what he dials up.
Oh, no.
On us.
Penalty on the kick. An offsides. Unbelievable. That's just unbelievable. I don't know if I've ever seen that.
Some great advice from the fans. Young man yelled out, "Be better."
So, just 5 yards back, right?
Yeah. But still,
5 yards.
But that's still going to give them very good field position. This is a penalty you don't want at this point.
So the kick went to about the 5-yard line, maybe inside the 10.
Yeah.
So now 5 yards further back, he's either got to kick it another 10 yards, or you're right, they're going to be. And boy, it does. Got a little leg into it. Clear back to the 5.
Make that tackle, young man.
And a big tackle there. Once again, Jack Neff.
What a fantastic
Because
play.
if that doesn't happen, Ken,
and one
he's
of the 20
going to clear up to the 30
that
at
is
least.
Absolutely, Brent. And hey, shout out to Teague on that one. He put his foot into that.
Special teams.
Great kick.
Coming through again. Spanish Fork will take over at their own 20-yard line. 1:42 left in the game.
So a couple changes here. We moved Crew Baxter inside the defensive tackle. Drexen Morris is an end.
Passes up. Looks like it is complete. Yeah, they're saying it's a complete pass.
And Aiden was draped all over him. He couldn't have had better coverage on that. And Gage is down. Gage Christensen is down. And that is not good for Spanish Fork. That is not good for them.
The catch was made by Christensen, and like both of them covered.
Yep.
And they both were going out of bounds.
Yeah.
And Christensen is down.
And
on the
Aiden
sideline.
did a great job on the coverage there. That is just a fantastic athlete. Gage Christensen, one of the better receivers.
Those type of injuries where they land on their bodies could be shoulder, could be.
And you don't know, maybe it knocked the wind out of him and be back, but losing him is big for Spanish Fork because he has been about 70% of their offense. And he's on the sidelines. He's out of play, so there shouldn't be. And they're getting a free timeout of this.
Yeah, they do.
They're getting talked to right now, so I'm not sure. He was out of bounds. He's not impeding play. White Hat's going to call this. Let's go.
I see what you're saying. Since he's off the field,
this is
right. They can be attended to off the field. So,
and now he gets to put a whole new offense in, and Dustin. Coach Smith can call a play here. I don't like that.
The completion was 7 yards, so it'll be 2nd and 3.
And I don't want to discount the fact that Christensen got hurt. He is a ball player.
And I can't see him on the field. I don't know. Warren is on. He throws it up, and that's going to be nearly intercepted. I think the intended receiver was Jackson Cloward. I think he was hoping.
And I'll tell you
there
what,
was no way he was coming back for it.
Aiden had him step for step.
Yeah, and he would have had to have tried to come back for that to be any type of a pass interference.
Yeah.
So
Aiden was he was high pocket as opposed to being low pocket in the last half.
It'll be 3rd and 3.
But you see this young quarterback has got the gun.
Yes, he does.
He has got the arm strength to put it downfield.
Nixon Warren has been the big quarterback all night. Pass is complete and done quickly by Cloward.
Clock still runs. They get a
Clock will
reset.
stop temporarily while they move the chains. It will be 1st and 10 from the Spanish Fork 38-yard line. 1st and 10. Clock now going again.
Monkey, you got to
Minute
go
13.
that side.
Almost a bad snap.
No.
Warren has room, and he runs out of bounds.
Good
That'll
job,
stop
Jackie.
the clock. Get him about 2 yards gained.
Is this 3rd down?
It'll be 2nd down.
Oh, it's
2nd and 8.
only a 1 yard gain, Brent. I thought that was.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's closer to 1
Boy,
yard.
Jack
It'll
Neff,
be 2nd and 9.
That was fantastic in Jack's part. Number 3. I go back and forth. Him or Nord could be the defensive player of the game. They both good plays, great pursuit.
I'm still not seeing Christensen on the field. Whatever happened to him. I do see him on the sideline now. He's walking. It'll be 2nd and 9. Warren back. He's got lots of time. Almost rushed. Passes up. Incomplete. Oh, it was in the hands.
And that was Vernon. That is an outside linebacker running step for step with that kid. And Jack Neff came like a missile off our right side, off their right side, and almost got a lick.
The incomplete pass stops the clock at 1:01. 1 minute, 1 second left. The intended receiver for that was Cooper Lawrence of the Dons.
And you've been running the ball pretty successful.
Yeah, they have kind of gone away from that.
Yeah, they're just gonna throw
Maybe
it.
they feel like they just don't have enough time. Nixon Warren is going to look. He's being pressured. Passes up. A big miscommunication there that time.
Yeah, got to go
by
for it.
Christensen. That was his first play back after being hurt. It is 4th and 9. 57 seconds left in the game.
Let's hope we get some noise now. We got some
the parents now are more active here on this side. The student section's been loud.
And we should let this play out here, Brent.
4th and 9. $57 seconds left. Spanish Fork has time. They need to get a first down on this 4th and 9 play. Warren back. He has a man. It is caught. That will count. That will be a first down.
Good.
That will extend the game. The clock, as we say, temporarily stops, but now it's back in motion again. 1st and 10, still at the Dons' 46-yard line.
40 seconds left.
Some type of flag. I'm not sure
Back
what that is.
Looks like it's on them.
That looks like it could be a
illegal motion.
Illegal motion, or, yeah, it is.
Still first down.
That does stop the clock. They still have timeouts. Spanish Fork still has 2 timeouts. Wasatch has 2 timeouts. Wasatch will be able to... So, 2 timeouts. If Spanish Fork, it will be first down again. 1st and 15 on their own 41-yard line. As we mentioned before, Ken, in this game, we know that Warren can get a lot of yards quickly.
Yes, he can.
This game very much still in the balance.
It is 1st and 15.
1st and 15.
Those comebacks have been killing us. And you got to wonder what kind of leg they have over on the other side of the field, Brent.
For the field goal attempt, yeah.
He gets it inside the...
I think you get inside the 30, you're in range.
Not knowing his capability.
39 seconds, 1st and 15.
Safety's got to make a big play on this.
Warren back for the pass. He's rushed.
Oh, Zabel!
Almost knocked out. He will be sacked.
Nice job.
68 and 10. No, 58.
Nord and Baxter.
58 is Baxter.
And kudos to
Timeout to Spanish Fort.
Kudos to Christian Zabel. Kudos to Christian Zabel. Put him back another 5 yards. So 2nd and 20. And
Timeout.
here's 28 seconds left.
Timeout does stop the clock, but what it does also is takes away one of those valuable timeouts that just in case Wasatch does get the ball back.
Well, here's the other thing, too. Spanish Fort's
they can't stop it.
The Spanish Fort's playbook just got smaller.
Yeah.
So they have to make a couple of long passes to get back in this.
Right.
And then get into field goal range.
Yes.
Which we're assuming has got to be around the 30-yard line.
Yes. And we know they can get yardage quickly.
He can do it quickly. He's been and the D line, the pursuit has been phenomenal.
2 seconds were added onto the clock, so there's 30 seconds now on the game clock.
I might even give defensive player of the game to the D line because they have done an outstanding job. Secondary keeps him from releasing the ball, but that D-line getting pressure.
2nd down and 21. Lots of time for Warren. The pass is complete, and that is Christensen. He is still running. He is knocked out of bounds at the Wasatch 41-yard line.
21 seconds.
9 seconds went off the clock. That is
exactly what we said. And that was a crossing route. Nobody was on him.
Wide open was Christensen.
We must have been in a zone to let him just run free like that.
That gain quiets the Wasatch crowd.
Oh, my goodness.
It is now 1st and 10 from the Wasatch 41-yard line. That pass is complete.
And right where they want to be.
Right at the 32-yard line of Wasatch.
Right where they want to be. We're down at the 35-yard line.
Clock is still running. 5 seconds, 4 seconds, 3 seconds.
They got to go to the end zone.
The clock has ended.
Done. We won the game.
I'm absolutely dumbfounded as to why there wasn't a timeout called.
Yeah, no doubt. And the white hat is the one who called it. The white hat is the one who called it.
1 second. They're putting 1 second.
You're the one who called it. He's the one that completely called it. The white hat called it. And now he's putting a second back on.
So 1 second, the only thing that can happen scenario here would be a 41-yard field goal attempt.
Yep.
Or a last desperation throw to the end zone.
Bringing the kicking team out, my friend.
Again, we have not seen Spanish Fort attempt a field goal in this game. I'm still not. It is. I guess the kicker, that's Preston Jones. That will be a 40. Okay, I'm thinking 49-yard. No, is that right? Now Wasatch is going to call a timeout. Coach Bringhurst is clear out almost to the midfield.
He's got to be livid. The white hat's the one who called the game and then puts a second back on the clock.
So all I can think of with that is the reason they put one up is because coaches on the Spanish Fort sideline waited until 1 second.
Sure, and
that's all you can think of.
He spiked it.
Oh, was there a spike? Is that what they did?
Yeah, he threw it down, but the white hat cleared and said that was the game.
Wow. Timeout by Wasatch to highly dramatize this ending of what has been a fantastic 5A Region 7 game.
This will be a field goal.
So the field goal attempt once again will be, I'm just approximating.
It's 49 yards.
49